Uh, internet? It's
Hello.
it's your boy, and also other people. It's us. We're back for more Dungeons and or Dragons, depending on what's going on. Also, sometimes sewers.
Or your kink.
Yeah, whatever your kink
Often
is,
sewers.
whatever it is you need. Welcome again, episode 3. I'm your best pal, Brandon, dungeon master for this here game of cooperative effort from Pixel Hangover and Sirs and Matters Entertainment. We've got all your best friends sitting around. As you can see, it's Brandon, Mary, Sterling, Keenan, Jason, and Cheryl. We're happy to welcome everybody to the stream as I click literally all of the buttons. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. This is our third week.
Yeah.
We've been traipsing around a town. We've been traipsing through sewers, using
Loudly.
Yep, secret doors and whatnot, and always going in hot, never going in quiet, never really planning for anything, and instead sprinting full force into buses. If there
As
were
Americans should.
in connection to real life. So, big thanks to joining, or for watching, or for neither of those, and letting us create this in a vacuum. Either way, we appreciate all of it or none of it. I think that's all I got. I could do a recap unless Sterling, you got anything? Mary, got anything? Jason? Keenan?
Well, I was gonna say shout out to the sponsors today of whiskey and bags of bacon. So,
Oh,
Okay,
You got a whole
bags of bacon.
bags of bacon.
Reasonable sponsor.
Did you
Didn't
say, wait, you said that was a 3-pound bag earlier today, sir.
I
What are you
mean,
down to? Lift that back up.
bruh, that stream was like 6 hours ago. So
I
mean,
can't with you. I'm going to need to be on standby to take you to the hospital.
I think a war poet BID
Good thing it's
said
right
never
down
get
the
high
street.
on your supply.
Oh my god.
So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, say hi to us throughout the week. Give us feedback and comments.
We all exist IRL. Y'all could
Well,
Hit us
let's
up.
hold on, pump the brakes. Nobody's ever actually met Keenan, so that's just the way it goes.
yeah,
That's
that's
true.
He's a figment of our imagination.
Do you think that's air you're breathing?
Yeah, so quick recap. We are running around Pilar City. Is Cheryl, you're yep, there you go. Running around Pilar City, which is a town on the continent of Garland, which is where we're doing our stuff. If you have read or played Waterdeep Dragon Heist, no spoilers. Keep your spoilers to yourself, because we're using some inspiration pretty heavily from that, especially at the beginning of our little campaign here. Last time, last episode, we were your friends were running through sewers, fighting and trying to convince floating eyeballs not to fight by using stuffed eyeballs. Like as a
I got
reminder,
cleaved in the chest.
did not work. I believe that Raylan almost got cut in half. There were a couple goblins which were immediately killed, and no remorse there from anyone, not even a goblin. There's an evil presence that Romani has sent somewhere in this sewer as they traipse about like bandits. They figured out how to open a single locked steel door with some twisty turny valves, and then that magical mystical door opened to a beautiful other door, and that's where we left it. So
Force and murder.
we'll see what happens. It is time to go.
Let's make it hot.
What would you like to do? I will throw you all into the dungeon again, so that you can, or into the sewer rather, so you can refresh yourselves as to where you were, which is right there.
Thank you.
Smells
for the
like
refresh.
straight dookie.
Yeah, it's definitely hot, Duke.
Dudiest of the duty.
For sure, it's hot dookie. And as a subtle reminder for those who are playing this game, if you have your video enabled in Roll20, you're really killing your bandwidth. So I would maybe recommend turning off chat and voice and video in Roll20. And that is all the preparation that we need. You guys stand at a steel door that you have just uncovered by opening another steel door. Go ahead, get it popping.
What's popping? Ah!
Is there any mechanisms on this door, or is it just...
No, it oddly
These are DM.
looks very similar to the previous door.
What's the likelihood that those other wheels operate this door?
That's what I was thinking.
Which, I mean, I don't know who you're asking, so I'll just let you guys continue to talk.
There were some valves. I know where I see where our metallic friend is mentioning. Yes, down the hallway there were some other valves we could check, but I don't like being in this room because if this door closes and this door doesn't open, we're fucked.
There's a little bit of air moving underneath the closed door, but not a lot. Not enough that you think you could live forever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Airuhn, you check that other room. Let's see. The hallway I know is back there. We checked the closet.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go check those valves one more again. Keep in mind there was some scurrying earlier because people will decide to punch chests for unknown reasons. That's all I know.
I did forget that in the recap that people were smashing things.
I think that's a
I want to
scene
do.
at this point.
Yeah, and if I could recall, isn't there symbols? Was it gold wheel, 10 spoke, or some shit like that around here?
Yeah, basically. It's like
Whoa,
yellow chalk,
okay.
yellow paint,
Mhm.
about a hand-sized circle with 10
Mhm.
spokes going outward from inside of it.
Okay. Well, I would definitely say if y'all want to go back and check those other wheels, we could do that, or we could look for some others, or give those spinny spins another go. But it opened one door, so I don't think it'd do two. How fair are they?
So we go check out the other set of spinny wheels.
Where were those?
They're back this way. Back the way we came from, because we went down straight this hall, went down the spillway over here. That's where we bumped into that guy.
Are
Well,
we
what if we-
staying together or splitting up?
Well, we'll try those other wheels in this room. I wonder if you close this door, does it open this other door? But somebody needs to stay in this room.
I am already not in this room, so it will not be me.
Well, I shall step back outside of the room and see both doors.
All right. Well,
I would suggest the person that opened the door, by turning the wheels, do it again.
Or that. Where'd everybody run off to? Because y'all know I'm blind.
What do you mean we're all right here?
Like, my field of vision is
Hmm?
1 compared to y'all's 10.
Oops.
So,
Where did
You're
you
good.
go?
Good. Just go straight forward. Here,
I
you can
see
follow me.
nothing right
I
now.
will show you the way. This way.
this is the way.
hmm
This is the way.
As bounty hunters would say.
Well, Elvira, you can see stuff, right?
I can't see anything.
That's not true. This is like a truly a bold-faced lie. Hold on. Yeah, no, yeah, you can.
Elvira, this way.
Do you need to?
No, my screen's black. Like my entire screen's black.
You need to
Whoa!
No, I got this.
Scroll.
did you make it up there yet?
You may have to zoom way out.
Yeah, zoom out and then kind of pan over. That's what I had to do.
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay.
Yeah, because you're in a tiny little room here, little 20-foot by 20-foot room.
I thought I had zoomed out. Now I see it.
Yeah, I don't expect you to be able to see anything outside of these 4 cement walls.
There we go. Okay, now I can move out. There we are.
All right. I guess I'll just stand in the room.
Do what? I mean, he's metal. He doesn't need oxygen.
Now
Yes.
he'll be alright.
I don't know. Y'all look like the best of friends, Goblin. You want to stay in there with him?
You want me to?
You're the
No.
most fascinated with him.
You stay out there, little one.
You're going to stay in then?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
Nice. I'm gonna
Alright.
can start to spinny spin.
What are you doing with them? You're spinning them all?
The one I'm standing in front of, I'm gonna spin that one first, and then move to the left.
So they're all open. They're all already left.
Ooh. So where were the others sit?
Weren't they back there with the desk where we found the book at?
You
Well,
could
yes.
you could
Let's
close
start.
them. You could spin it the
Yeah,
other
oh.
way.
Yeah, spin it the other way.
The other way. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. So the one I'm
I don't
standing
like
in front
the
of.
casual way you just sip that whiskey, Brandon. I don't like it.
That's the
Not
only
about
way.
it.
It's scotch, so it's the only way to sip it. Is casually.
Totes cash.
Okay.
Don't like
All
it.
right, so the one I'm standing in front of, I'm gonna spin that one.
Okay. All the
Move
way back
over,
right.
Spin this.
Yep.
All the way back right.
And just chunk. The door closes right in between the three of you who are standing there and Airuhn, who suddenly is locked in a dark room. And as a reminder, Airuhn cannot see in the dark and therefore is full-on blind. I think it should reflect correctly.
Can I tap on the door? Kind of like, can I hold on? Yeah, can I go to the door? Or reaction. I want to go to the door and just do this bit. I want to do. Oh, okay, all right. He's good. He's good. Look back. He's good.
Looks
Okay.
like I can see like 10
Can
feet.
he hear us
Distance.
through the door?
Barely. Like if you get low towards the real thin kind of eighth of an inch at most gap on the bottom.
I go ahead and kneel down and kind of under the door. Did the other door open?
What?
You may need to move
Did
closer to that door.
the other door open?
What?
I think you said twat.
I look at Raylan. I will leave this to you. And I go stand over by the goblin.
Can you see the other damn door? Is what I say against the iron door. Is it open?
I'm gonna fill around blindly.
Nice.
Yes.
That will be a no.
You felt it kind of come in from the wall right there to a door.
Yep.
It's definitely still shut.
It's definitely still a door.
Yeah.
All right, I want to look behind me. Yeah. Oh no, I don't yell at the bard. I look at the bard and do this, like turn it the other way.
I don't know that he
see
can
that,
see
so-
you at all. Y'all are putting the two blind people running this exercise like a couple of goons.
Okay.
This is amazing.
You guys dropped your torches way back when you started fighting goblins and shit.
I walk over to. Wait, where did he go? Yeah, over there.
Oops.
I casually forget
Whatever.
because I remind myself.
We
they
never
can't
said
see.
we were good at D&D. We said we liked it.
He's got a point.
This is clear now. But that,
That's very true. I tap on the bard's shoulder and be like, "That's not it. Try a different one." And I can see Elvira. I just tell her because Elvira sees me. I just kind of like give her like, give me a signal, like wiggle a stick if we get something going.
okay, while all this is going on, I'd like to do a perception check just to make sure there's not any ambient weird sounds coming from anywhere else.
Okay. Kind of from where you are in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you got that. Yeah.
I'm killing it. I don't know why. I don't
Okay.
know.
It's definitely a rave situation that you got going on.
It is that.
Would you say a sandstorm?
Ugh.
I was thinking more one of the 25,000 Sarah McLachlan Silence remix, but I will also that answer.
Yeah, I mean you can sort of hear what sounds like feet shuffling from that recently closed steel door, and you're pretty sure that that's Airuhn?
The one back down by where the goblin is.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
really the only noise that you can hear kind of where you're at.
Gotcha.
All right. I want to tap the bard's shoulder and be like, that didn't do it. Do it again.
All right,
Try
so
something
same
else.
one. The same one. I'm going to spin it the other direction it was.
What order was
To
that?
the,
Oh.
to the right. There's
Well, so they're all closed back to the right now.
So we gotta do the pattern again.
which was
Y'all motherfuckers should write shit down.
to the left.
I was sick last week.
It was 3, 2, 1
Was it?
on 1, 2,
Yep.
3.
It was 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna spin
Uh-oh.
that first one.
So
Did I write it down wrong?
so there
How's the
were
book?
3 different.
Took a manifest.
The book has 3 different things in it,
Yes.
right? There's one that looks like waves, almost kind of like 2 squiggly lines, and that one is, I think, 132. There is one that looks like a rectangle with a small dot in the middle, which may look like a door, and that one is 213. And then there is another one that has kind of like a big circle that is 312.
Wasn't there a big circle in the room next to us?
All right,
Anyway,
so I'm gonna go
that's-
to number 3 and spin that one,
Okay.
and go to the first one, spin that one,
Okay.
and then spin the center one.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Do I hear anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Is this still a door?
Is this still a door?
Yeah. You said 312, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That's the circle.
But I thought we did 2, 1, 3.
Well, Kyuki just did 312.
Can I do a perception check to see if I hear anything like click
If you
and
give me
distinctly?
just a moment, please, because I'm verifying we're all on the same page. The circle you just did was 312, right?
You wanted to, no, he did.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was 312.
It was 312.
I was in the middle of the room perceiving things and was not involved, and I would like that for the record. Just perceiving the hell out of some
Yeah,
shit.
it's good to perceive. It's definitely good to perceive. Give me 1 second
Very
there.
useful.
As a thing is happening. That's all. A thing is happening.
Do we feel it under
Oh,
our feet?
you
like a
don't.
Rumble?
Oh shit!
That's the correct.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, do I hear anything? Oh no.
I think most of you heard Airuhn yell, "Oh shit!" Airuhn, as you stand there, you had just finished feeling around, and like, yep, that's definitely a closed door. You kind of turn around, and then just almost straight from the ceiling falls a floating eyeball with 4 tentacles and eyes on each of the top of the tentacles.
Get the door open now.
Oh, I can't even do anything. I was like that. Okay. Right.
It is a little bit like that, but
I can't even reason with him.
this is not one of the reasoning ones. You're right.
No.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Well, give me just a
I'm gonna
minute.
start heading over that way.
Okay. So. So Keenan, if you'll please do a wisdom save and a strength save.
Oh man.
Yeah. that ain't
Can
it.
when can I start doing shit?
Son of a bitch.
Just a minute.
Sure.
Oh, I mean,
I
come
like
on,
that.
my guy.
I like those rolls.
So,
like
so
those
the
rolls.
first thing that
Someone's
happens is you
having-
are kind of like thrown back, you just feel yourself being thrown back against the wall. You take 4 points of damage from your head hitting that steel door behind you,
Uh-huh.
and you find yourself kind of again, it's a very familiar feeling for you. Like, it's not that scary. It's kind of cute. It looks a little bit like my stuffed animal, and you find yourself charmed.
Do I hear that? Do I hear that ting? I guess.
There's a slight metallic ting for sure.
Okay. And I look at the bar and I'm like, you might want to open that door.
So you are your speed is halved and you have disadvantage, but it is, of course, your turn, Airuhn.
Can you unibeam the door open?
What we got? That hit.
Yeah, that's a for sure hit. Woo!
Wow.
Do you even need these other fools? Yeah, I mean, you just reach out and, ignoring all four of the tentacled eyes, just put your palm straight on this eyeball that is probably the only thing you can see, because your field of vision is limited by to about 5 feet around you right now, and you just full on Palpatine him in the eyeball.
Very nice.
And give me a second. Welcome everybody else to what's happening. Romani, it is your turn.
And the door's closed, yeah?
Yep.
Fabulous.
Y'all put the blind people as far away from each other as you can. I like it.
Look, don't question our methods. Just let us.
Right.
We're in it for the long
Just
run.
let us suffer with our consequences alone.
And your video's gone, Romani.
I know, I turned it up because it keeps raving on
Okay.
me, and I will troubleshoot it at the break, and
Check.
we'll... Yeah, so, I would like to ready an action.
Okay.
I'm going to switch to my longbow,
Yeah.
and as soon as that door opens, I'm popping an enemy,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
Got it. Raylan, it's
All
your
right,
turn.
let's get to. Yep, I'm gonna go to these valves.
Okay.
Can I do a certain combination?
So you have an
2, 1,
action
3.
and a bonus action. These are all currently unspun.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a bonus action to spin a valve.
Come on.
Okay, so they're already they're all open, so they all got to be closed.
They've
So
all got to be
we have
closed.
God damn it! All right, I'll use all my actions to fucking close them.
Okay, so
Whatever,
you're
that's
able
it.
to move and spin the 2 on the right as you're headed that way.
Yes.
Kyuki.
Yes. I look at him like we got to get that damn door open.
Okay, so now I'm gonna spin it 2, 1, 3 this time.
So the left one is still open.
Left one's still open, dog. Yeah.
So
Close the left and then open the center one. 2, 1, 3.
all right, so the center is still open.
Yeah, so you
Or
close
center's
the
closed.
left. You're closing the left first, and then you can burn a bonus action to open the middle one if you want, or any other one if you wanted to go 1, 3, 2, for example.
No, I'm gonna go with the first option.
Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, so you spin the right one closed really quick, and then wrench open number 2.
2, correct.
Gotcha. Well done. It's your boy Renault. Renault's got double move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Renault's gonna double move, sprinting to join you,
Thank you.
and he's gonna spin the left one open. Obviously, he's understands what's happening here. So now you only need to open the right one. Elvire, it is your turn.
I'm gonna stay near Romani and be at the ready for when that door opens.
So you can even actually ready an action so that as soon as something happens, you do your action that you're waiting.
Could I ready Toll of the Dead?
Yeah, you could kind of start doing your semantics and chanting and stuff, just ready to point and make it clang and something's head.
She says like ooga chaka.
Yeah,
ooga,
it's
ooga,
basically
ooga
ooga chaka.
chaka. Ooga ooga.
Keenan, you're gonna, if you will, Airuhn, another strength save. And, this one, oof. So like it tries to buffet you backwards with that telekinesis, and you are able to stand your ground. And now a wisdom save, and this one matters.
Blow on them dice, dog.
Clickety clack.
There you go. Yeah, you kind of sidestep a little bit as this burst of ice flings by your head, scraping your cheek a little bit as it goes by. It is your turn.
Dude.
It does not work. It kind of just nimbly bimbly, gooey oozes out of your way.
Splurt. I like that name. That sounds splurt.
Yeah.
Splurt.
Oh, I can't fucking run from this dude. That ain't gonna work. So I'll get disadvantage, right?
No, until the end of its turn, so you no longer have disadvantage.
And the door's still not open yet.
Correct.
I can't go anywhere.
You could. You could just turn and run and see what happens. You do feel that there's a wall right there.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna just run until I hit a wall.
Okay. So you're running kind of left or backwards or away from it? Gotcha. Okay, so it's gonna, as you're sprinting by it, it like bares its fangs and snaps at you twice.
Ooh.
Oh.
And catches you for a 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Keep you alive.
I don't
The
like
oil
it at all.
flow.
Ramani.
Did I hear him run into the wall?
Just
Yeah. One more
doing
up,
the same
Airuhn.
thing.
Oh.
And you get a nice little thud. But you had your hands in front of you, so it didn't hurt.
Just chilling.
Check. Raylan.
All right, I'm on position 3. I'm at valve 3.
You are standing at 3.
All right, let's kick that bitch open.
You burn your. You can either use a bonus action or an action, your choice, to spin it open.
What would a sprint be? Is sprint considered a bonus action?
So you could dash, but it takes an action, right? So you could
It takes
bonus
an
action to spin it and then double move, basically.
Yes, that's yeah. Because I remember bonus action. Yeah. Okay. So or bonus action to spin the wheel, and then my action.
Your action and your move.
Yeah.
You can double
Yes,
move, basically.
And that should be 60 feet or something like that.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Yay! Look at me remembering shit. Okay, I spin the wheel and I look back. Is the fucking door open?
Oh yeah, it's definitely. Well, it's not necessarily open, but you know that that's the order. It is still closed. It just hasn't been swung open yet.
Okay. All right. And then I'll look at the bard and Renault and say, I'm gonna go check on them. Here we go again. Oh no, we're getting so. All right there.
I was just seeing how far it was. You could basically get right there, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And that's my move. I want to just, plant mantle on that door, but you know what I mean. Just, pew! There we go.
Kuki.
Okay, so I guess how far was that? Was it 60 feet?
With a double move is 60 feet, which takes you. I mean, you can get basically all around here up to this point.
I'm gonna double back and see what's going on.
Okay.
Whoa.
Renault likewise sprints towards what's happening. Elvira, it's your turn.
Can I hop over and just kick in the door?
Yep, sure can. Do a strength check with disadvantage, please, with your tiny little legs.
Tiny little legs.
Wait for me.
Come on, Gizmo, you got this.
I believe in you. I feel the 20.
No, don't do that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
So you 100%, I mean, full on like front kick it, and it goes. and it's about halfway open now.
For real?
Oh, strong kick. The gazer turns and sees now the light open, kind of where Ramani and Elvir and Airuhn are all standing. And eyeballs, one eyeball kind of hangs out to the right and makes eye contact with Ramani, and the second one with Airuhn still.
Wait, do we see it now?
Oh, yeah, you should be able to see it.
So do we get our readied actions?
Sorry?
Do we get
You
our
do
readied
indeed.
actions?
She doesn't. Elvir doesn't, but you do. You have
Right,
your longbow
okay.
out. Sorry about that.
I'ma shoot
Thanks.
that guy.
Let it rock then. Sorry about that.
Nice.
I am not
Zip.
that guy.
It just
Do I get
zips.
advantage because it's a surprise?
It's
Surprise, I get advantage?
it would have been had the door been kicked open with any speed, but it sort of just slow swung open.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Annoying but fair. Okay. D&D. Annoying but fair.
All right.
Right.
So first,
Make that a shirt.
towards it's a strength. It's gonna be a strength save for you, Ramani, and then for Airuhn, it is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, mine is a...
Strength save.
Strength. Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, so
Hey.
you are actually kind of kicked back like 20 feet, Ramani.
Okay.
You find yourself kind of just staggered back without knowing what the force was.
Okay.
And Airuhn, you've just totally turned around and are not paying any attention to it anymore. And so you can't see it. So eye contact isn't really happening for you. And it is your turn.
All right. What the hell happened to my damn this fucking mouse? Do a. Here we go. Let's maybe, maybe, maybe.
Said maybe.
I'm having
God be the one that saves me.
a look at all these. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry, Cheryl.
sweet mouse batteries.
There's fucking sweet mouse batteries.
Back in my day, it was a ball. You had to clean it with alcohol. Anybody remember? I remember.
Here.
Do you remember? Kind of echoes through the sewer cavern you're in. Yeah, you step back, put your hand, you just kind of grab hold of one of the tentacles. It's absolutely a hit. Yeah, I mean, you watch as the electricity kind of just like vibrates down its body and kind of shocks everything. One of the fourth of the eyeballs falls off. The tentacle just droops down, but it does not stop moving. Ramani.
Yeah, so like, no, I'm over this. Let's see. So I can go 30.
Yep.
Oh, I can close the distance. So I'm gonna whip
Nice.
out my shield
Use
and
that bitch.
sickle, and I'm getting in its face.
Yep.
She's going the distance.
Also for speed, I believe.
Ah!
That is a
No, it's too much.
miss.
I'm a little irritated and thrown off by the fact that I just got knocked back.
Yeah. You're still a little bit
Not
staggered,
about that life.
for sure.
Real quick, how is he doing health-wise? Can I tell?
Who, Airuhn?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
you.
have a lot of context, so.
Yeah. Contextually, it looks like half a pile of junk. Things are loose, like there's mechanisms loose, some springs are sticking out the side of the shoulder and stuff like that.
Yes.
Good
See
to
some
know.
bolts on the ground.
Yeah. A little bit of oil
That
here
would-
and there.
Does Elvira do that? Aww. You're leaking. Oh no.
It's okay, buddy. We're gonna fix you. It's okay. You hang in there.
Raylan, your turn.
Sweet. Okay. I know she's running in charge, and I hear the beast snarling. What I want to do is ready my crossbows, and do that old classic movie bit. I'm gonna push up my back against the wall. Can I do a stealth check because I want to like turn the corner, like I'm clearing it, and pop off rounds at the motherfucker?
Yeah, I don't know that a stealth check's really gonna work. It's looking that way.
Okay. All right. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the plan. Okay. Well, I do want to inspirationally.
100% can
Swing
still
off.
kind of slice the pie and let one loose.
Wait a second. Could I do an acrobatics check and dive across the doorway like Matrix style?
Well, I mean,
This is not a John Woo movie.
of course you can. Like,
I was asking my DM, not my party.
It is not a John Woo movie, but it is a Wachowski brothers movie. So yes, you
there
can.
it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
that's the
throw an
plan.
acrobatics check on it.
All right, we're doing it.
Do the acrobatics before your attack, please.
Copy that, sir.
Yep.
Thank God.
Okay, now you can take your shot. I mean, you're able to kind of like do a quick side step, almost like a twist at the same time. It hits, lodges home. It doesn't matter how much damage you do. But let's figure it out. Yeah, so it just straight pierces through the first of the 4 tentacles, the one of the 3 that's left remaining, and takes the eyeball with it back towards the steel door. It just clinks off of it, and you see this gazer just slump down, shriek like very quietly, and then go silent.
Does it still do the balloon thing? It was like.
It's more of like a balloon that you like kind of pull the the lip open. It's like.
Yeah. All right, go. Okay, I dust off my coat and I get up and I holster my weapons.
Yeah.
Can we? And then I look at the crowd and I'm like, can we pull our head out of our asses, please?
Sorry, Raylan.
And then I look at our iron. Yeah, he's leaking. Let's and I look at him and make sure he's okay.
I put my hand on him. It glows briefly, and he heals for 2 hit points. I'm expending the end of my pool. Lovely on hands.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
It's not your fault that you're this way.
I'm not sure how to take that. Thank you, I guess.
Everything's quiet.
Yeah.
Let me examine this.
Now.
Do we understand these mechanisms now? That seemed.
Probably.
What did you do? Where did the big angry eye come from?
And that just dropped from the ceiling. I have no idea.
And that happened when you tried to open the door?
No. I just felt the door. Didn't even move.
I look at Kyuki. When you tried to open the door?
I mean.
I did not try to open the door. I turned the valves.
That
I
feels
can't-
very much sort of like a semantics thing, I suppose. It wasn't. I don't. This is all
I
very
mean,
confusing.
I could not see the door turn as I was spinning at the same time. I'm kind of blind.
Let's. I kind of look around and like, let's not try that again. Let's keep that one open. And I recall the valves we met down the hallway because it was the floor. It was. I remember this too. It's that fucking. It's the cellar right beneath the bar earlier. Didn't even have to roll for that. I remember that shit.
All right.
Domestic coin.
I thought it was the disinfested cock.
The
I don't know.
disgusting.
Anyways.
Disgusting corn. I believe that was what it was, right?
Disinfected porn.
The deharvested
Any-
corn.
So while we ramble about that, can we make our way down this hallway?
Absolutely.
Sure.
All
You
right.
can.
Hey.
Do we want to try and be quiet?
Yes.
Fuck yes, we do.
Do you have any desire to go back and pick up your torches?
Sure.
Because I don't know that they're still on. I have to double check. I still have them on. You guys basically are able to recover them because you should see like 3 or 4 squares around you, Airuhn. and the same for Kyuki, right?
Yeah, because I held on to the little lantern I got from the beginning,
Okay.
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do that then. Let's roll a stealth check and let's all meet up here and get back to those valves. I'll start, I guess, because I'm taking point with Renault. Kind of nudge him and be like, quite the team, aren't we? And we start walking.
I'll be
Throw
right
my
behind them.
stuff.
Or I guess behind Elvir.
Yeah, I'll stay behind Airuhn and just keep picking up the screws that keep falling off as we're going along.
I think they die.
I'm sorry. I'll help better next time. I promise.
Okay. Party's moving along. Let's move this bus. Can I do a stealth check or a perception check on these corridors to my left and right to see if I hear any splish splashing or a what do you call it? Noise.
No, I think splish splash
Scuffling.
is the technical term.
I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Was that perception or
Yeah.
insight?
Well,
Perception.
yeah. The first thing you hear is Kyuki traipsing past you.
Okay, cool. Cool. Obviously, that's the splashing I heard, so I'm going to keep walking.
Yep.
Seems
Rumbling to myself. Past those barrels that we're not going to touch.
I'm not touching. I'm looking. My hands are in my pocket.
I'm admiring my handwork.
Look at I do the no touching. The signal everybody knows. No.
running ahead of the tank. Why?
You'll see why eventually.
Well, we.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to do an insight check and look at these valves. Roll scratches or anything that says one. These fucking valves.
I mean, there's tick marks above them, left to right.
Yes.
It's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. I asked the bard to look at that book that he picked up earlier, and I want to flip through pages just to see if there's any other like combinations, or is that one from earlier the only one I know?
There's
three combos.
Yeah,
You said
there's
it was
3 sets.
Okay. All right.
1, 2, 3 ticks above.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, left to right. So 2, 1, 3 is what we're looking at. Yeah. So it's this, then that, then that.
The book is 1, 2, 3 has waves next to it.
Mm-hmm. and then I look at the bard and I'm like, let's not do the one we did. So I want to spend 2, then 1, then 3.
Okay. You
And
do.
I hold my breath.
You
and
do
listen.
that. I
That's
mean,
the thing that happened.
you
That's it.
you
I
have
did
you
it
have
then.
spun them.
Okay. Do I hear anything?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand over here and do a listen out for traffic again.
So, should we go back and see if that other door opened?
Shit.
You don't hear anything coming down the corridors at all.
We haven't tried the 1, 3, 2 yet.
Oh, wait, what?
Wasn't the combination 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2?
Those
In the
are the
book?
3 sets of numbers. Yeah.
Those are the
So-
sets of numbers, yeah.
We haven't tried the 1, 3, 2 yet.
Can I do the I don't know. Can I point at the book and it shows the waves of water?
Say
Say
that
that
again.
one more time.
I ask the bard gives me the book, I flip through the pages. And show her 213 with the fucking water next to it. And I close it and I hand it to the bard.
We don't know what that means.
Give me a second.
We only see squiggly lines. There's
Okay.
a door right here in case everything goes to shit.
So,
Literally.
I'm gonna hold I'll head back.
And it would.
I'm
too.
kind of tempted. Yeah.
I'll
Either
head back.
one of us can sprint down there and check it and come back, or we can all just go back together.
I will go
Stay
back.
together.
Walking.
Man.
Not just the blind. I will go with him.
Okay, appreciate that.
It's all very confusing.
Y'all want to do it quietly? Anybody? Walking behind.
We've already cleared this pathway.
Yeah. we're
Okay.
fine.
Okay. I shrug. I keep
We're leaving
walking.
now.
What do we got? Is this still a door?
It is still a door.
Push it. Open it.
Yeah. Can I open it? Does it move? Does it budge?
Yes, it starts to move.
Mm.
You're opening it?
Can I put my hand? Can I put my hand on it? Can I put my hand on his? Don't punch it. Emphasizing
Do it,
quietly.
do it, do it, do it.
Can I use my foot to push the goblin back?
So you're opening the door.
Yes. Open the door.
Don't punch it.
As you open the door, you can see here. Let's put Renault would have kind of accompanied you guys. As you open the door, you can see a couple figures. Some of you can. Airuhn, you see a room.
Yeah.
There are actually Airuhn. I think you can even see like way down in the southeast that there's like some light coming from a different room over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's lighting this other room for you, but what you can see are two figures that one is trying to block the door down to the south of this room, and the other is encouraging him. No one seems to have heard you open the door yet, but there are two figures here.
Can I do a stealth check to creep out with my weapon ready? You know, kind of like clear the room. I want to walk in and I want to survey from, I guess, my left to the right.
Yeah.
Like a quick sweep.
Okay.
Stealth check it to creep out and scan the room.
Okay.
Would you say that you're doing the creep?
I'm doing the creep. I'm doing the duck walk.
There
I'm
it
doing
is,
the
sir.
Skyrim duck walk.
Get your knees flexing and your arms T-Rexing.
Okay. Yeah, you think you could probably get one step out of the door without anybody knowing that without them paying attention, because they're kind of talking to each other.
Okay. Yeah, I just stepped right on the outside of this door. I want to do a perception check. What do I see? Because I'm just creeping in. I don't know what's going on. What do I see?
Okay.
Perception. Roll. Today, preferably. Dang.
Yeah, so I mean, you can see that there's definitely some like starting kind of going counterclockwise from where you are. You can see that there's definitely some kind of room that's up a couple stairs to on the west side of that, exactly over there. You can't see the room very well, but you can tell that it's lit with torches or lanterns or something. You can see kind of a makeshift, kind of continuing to go around, a makeshift camp, a campfire that's probably been out for. Yeah, you can tell it's been out for a while. You see a bedroll. Then you see a small halfling kind of like shoving, like trying to barricade the door, like especially the bottom part of the door. And like it seems to kind of be playing almost like whack-a-mole with the bottom of the door, moving his hands around constantly.
Yep.
You see a ladder in the corner, and then in front of the ladder, looking at the halfling, you see like a gray dwarf, like a stocky. Nope, the actual thing here. You see a stocky dwarf kind of standing.
Okay.
In front of the ladder, yelling at the halfling, telling him to, no, block it up. Then you see another sleeping bag. You see some gear, just some loose gear, backpack, that kind of stuff. And then you see what appears to be some type of valve on the ground with a big wheel.
Does the wheel have 10 spokes?
It does not, no.
Okay. Can I do a history check on that halfling to see if I've seen him before, possibly at a bar or something?
Yeah, I mean, you could see him from there still. You're like, that's that halfling. That's the halfling that got choked out that we did not attempt to save.
Okay, yeah. I kind of say shit to myself. I I like look around the corner at my teammates, and I just kind of be like, just like nothing, just kind of give the signal like stay quiet. Let's see, and then there's the dwarf. There's that. Oh shit. Okay. I ready a crossbow. I at least want to have. I slowly reach for my my side piece, my crossbow, and just kind of ready it. And I just kind of have it at the ready.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm gonna pull up my crossbow and have it readied as well.
Okay. Anybody doing anything else? Just kind of preparing.
I'm gonna stay behind Airuhn and
shit.
sort of
Can I
prepare.
Okay.
Can I see where he is?
From
Around the corner here.
I think so. Yeah. Because the door opened from the other way.
Gotcha.
Kind of swang in front of Airuhn into the room that you're in.
I lean into him and what's our move here?
I kind of look back at Romani and be like, "That's the halfling from earlier. Anybody help this guy out?" I kind of look at them and be like, "Did anybody help this guy?" I kind of messed up earlier.
I lean in and it wasn't our battle. We didn't even know each other then.
I mean, look at me. Not a whole lot I can do.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And so I talked to him. What do you think? Do we greet them? Do we attack? What do you think? What do you think?
Now, I remind them that Dapper is he's definitely one of the lieutenants, if not one of the top guys for the Gray Skulls. I think it was. This is their crew and everything. So yeah. Can I talk to Renault? Can I whisper Renault?
Yeah, Renault's a little bit further back. I mean, he couldn't really get up to you without stealth checking, which he's happy to do to come forward and as you signal
I
him.
beckon to him.
Yeah, I kind of want to like give him a signal, like just ask him a quick question.
Okay, he's worried that he's a little too loud to go into the room, so he stops at the door frame.
Okay.
Yeah, I swap places with him so he has easier access.
Can I whisper to the halfling and be like, is that the one? Because I noticed his colors. I'm assuming with that, probably got some sort of mark on him or something.
Just clicking buttons.
No, I think that's a purposeful click, maybe.
Yeah.
I love it.
Don't worry about that.
No, I didn't
Okay.
say just clicking buttons. Like, oh, that's
so
mistake. I said just clicking buttons.
I gotcha. What are you asking, Renault? And then we'll
I'm
get on the
asking
key in here.
Renault. Yeah, I'm looking to Renault. I'm like, is that your friend that took Trag? And I point towards the halfling.
I don't think.
I don't really reckon I was hiding. I don't know. I know that is a halfling who runs with the Grayskulls, but I don't recognize him. I'm sorry.
Okay. And I want to ask Renault, is like, any needed talking with him, or you think we should sneak by?
We're in their home. I doubt that they would be apt for 6 armed strangers to walk in and have a conversation.
What if a tiny goblin did, alone, unarmed?
I mean, you could certainly try it. I don't know how good of an idea it is. I think they might bash you real good.
Okay, I'll just stay here. Never mind.
Airuhn, are you disguising yourself?
No, I'm not exactly sure. I missed that part. I don't want to go in being somebody that I don't know. I'm gonna hold off.
Hey, can I? Damn it. Okay. I was going to say we could put some of those gang symbols on them. Make them just walk through and be like, hey, I'm the new blood. What you need, boss? See if you can distract them. You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
I'm thinking that out loud. I'm not saying we should do it.
That's exactly what it sounded like you wanted me to do.
Shit. All right.
or we could just go in guns blazing as I charge
No.
my shocking grasp.
I was like,
seems
yeah,
to
I've
be
noticed that. It seems to be more speed. Okay.
I,
I'll be like,
I shrug.
I mean, technically, wasn't he knocked out? Like he was unconscious at the end of the fight, right? So
Yeah,
couldn't
he was
technically we tell
absolutely
him?
unconscious.
So couldn't technically we tell him that we saved him from being killed?
who he was good at convincing. That
Hey, Blue
pretty-
Man.
Yeah, let's get Cookie to talk to him, sing him a song or something.
I don't know how I feel how you said that first.
First off.
Just get out there and do a little soft shoe.
Oh yeah, I suppose. As a
We got time for this. I wanna know if I can stealth check around this corner, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. Because I see the fire, I see them. There's the dwarf and the halfling.
Not
Yeah.
not just my thoughts. The last time that I saw armed people enter my home, I didn't ask a lot of questions. I
Yeah,
just
to be fair.
defended. So, if we're in for the same here, and we have the element of surprise now, it might not be a bad idea to take it.
God damn it. We don't have to kill him.
That's
Jesus.
what I like to hear.
All right. Y'all want to go loud? Be my guest. Can I do a stealth check at least to this corner? I want to look around that corner and see if I can identify anything down there. They're
Sure.
obviously occupied.
Go for it.
And I want to do the old school like shimmy,
No,
like
no, you're crab walking. I got you. Yeah.
crab people.
Okay, snake work.
How high are these pipes off the ground? Are they
Not high,
about
like
waist height?
a foot.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna do that. I want to do a stealth movement to this corner. Just
Okay.
look around there to see if I see anybody. And I want to put my crossbows back in my holster, so that way, I just want to. Yeah, I'm unarmed right now. I'm not ready for anything. I'm just snooping, duck walking. Ruh-roh.
Oh no.
The correct reaction, by the way. So you get
Oh
to.
no.
You can stop right there.
Okay.
You hit your knee
Mm-hmm.
on the pipe, and
Mhm.
it gives it this little boom throughout the room, and immediately the dwarf turns and catches your eye and just like looks 6 inches to your right and sees like a squad of people in the doorway,
Great.
all of them
Awesome.
with weapons drawn, and he yells, "Dapper's company!" And they both turn and decide it's gonna pop off right here.
Great.
Thank you for that.
I was gonna say, hey. I was gonna be like, hey, we're here to help, but
Being that you were already in the room, and also, I mean, you and Ramani both just natural 20 to your initiative. You are you're first to act, Raylan, and you have
Okay.
no weapons in your hands. You're hands up, don't shoot right now, unfortunately.
yeah, hands up, don't shoot. Yeah, can I do a free action and talk to Dapper? Because I do. And just can I talk with him real quick, or just say,
Yeah, I mean, you could give it a shot, but a free
Okay.
action's not going to do shit in combat. Like, you've got to make
okay,
a concerted effort if you want something to happen.
Yeah, action,
Okay.
bonus action, or move.
Okay.
Three options.
okay, all right, copy. I totally want to do persuasion and talk to him, and just or charisma. Yeah, it'd be my charisma.
Well, I mean, persuasion uses your criminal
Oh, yeah,
power, but just
persuasion.
use,
Yeah,
you're probably trained in persuasion, which is or
Mm-hmm.
proficient rather.
And just be like, I was like, I just kind of like, look, I know this is a little out of the ordinary, but hold on a second. Shit, hold on. I was like, I tried taking care of Eric earlier. What he did to you, so I was just wanted to ask if you needed a hand. I mentioned Eric, the big burly red guy that was choking him out earlier.
Just as a side piece, as you say it out loud, you realize that guy's name wasn't Eric. Fuck. and
Wasn't?
and
No, it was Marcus.
and,
Shit.
and your persuasion has no effect. They both grip their like you see Dappers who have had his just hands out before pull out. I think Dappers uses a crossbow. Yeah, pulls a crossbow from over his shoulder and points it right at you. You still have a move if you would like, and a bonus action, but that was your action.
Yeah. Okay. So for my bonus action, all right. For my bonus action, I'm gonna put my hand. I'm put my hand on my piece, and the door itself. Is the door going outward, like towards me, or is it going?
It's basically behind you. It swung open to behind you.
Okay, it swung open to behind me. Okay. Fuck it. I'll just stare right there. That's my move. and I'll just back. Look, I'm trying not to. That's my turn.
Okay. Well, Renault first. Renault, sensing what's happening, understands what time it is. You hear him kind of like as he starts to like jog forward into the fray, he passes by Raylan and gives you a real like maybe you're not as sneaky as you think. And just
tell that to the rest of them.
Sprints up in front of the dwarf and like raises his rapier to his face. Romani.
All right. I'm going in. So, yeah.
That's still one. That's just one because you can go diagonal.
Oh, nice. One. I forgot about that.
You could always use that ruler and be like, all right, so this is where I was. 30 feet is this row here. I could double move down to 60. Yep.
Roll 20, so good. All right. Since I can't close the distance, I'm gonna pull out my longbow and pop a shot.
Okay. Who are you firing at, by the way?
The dwarf guy in front of.
Okay.
And nope.
Yeah, no, it fires a little bit left and kind of slides and ends up over by the sleeping bag over there, the bed rail or bedroll.
Will do. Sorry, y'all.
Kyuki.
Okay. Let's move in here.
Cookie crisp.
I hate you so much right now.
I know.
Wait, what was that? 20. So I can get right there with movement, and I still can't see anybody. So,
You could throw your torch.
Nah, I'm not about to do that. Nah. From what I can see, is there any unlit torches or anything on the walls?
Not in the room you're in. I mean, you could see the light from the other room, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing in this room. Light sources will always be visible.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep my light crossbow ready. The second I see ill intent towards me, I'm popping shots.
Okay. I think it's Elvira.
All right, I'm going to stand in front of Airuhn and go, I will protect you this time.
Does she walk between his legs?
Yes, please. The visual.
Oh, I need to draw that. And I will use cause fear. Right? On the dwarf. Am I far away? I'm sorry, I forgot to measure. Giggity. Yes, I can.
It matters.
Bless.
Brandon, why do I not see it?
Cause fear?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in there, right?
Where is it?
How about that? Click
Yeah,
off
it
and click
shows it.
again. Or is cause fear not prepped for you all the time? Oh no, it is. I wonder why it's not there. You know it, so you have to use it from the character sheet since the button's not there for some reason. Under spells and cause fear.
Did it do it?
It did not. No, but I can click it for you if you want.
Why is it not? Oh,
You have to pick what level you're casting it at, I think.
got it. Yeah, I see it now.
Okay.
There it goes.
All right, so that does a bunch of shit. What does it do? Succeeds on a wisdom saving throw or becomes frightened until the end of turn. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect. Okay, gotcha. So you're trying to awaken the sense of mortality in this dwarf. Right.
Well, I mean, there's
Let's
5
try it.
dudes coming in, fucking ready. Holy shit, I might be done.
Yeah, didn't seem worried about the first 5. What is the wisdom saving throw? What is your what's your spell modifier? That's what I don't know. It should be. I bet it's 12, but let's double check. Sorry, it should be on your. It's up at the very top right of your. Yeah, no, it's in here too. It's on your character sheet. Spell save DC is 12.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn this stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
For my
it
sake.
is 12, so it fails.
Yeah.
And immediately sees this little goblin walk, kind of crouch by maybe in like 5 inches, and then like appear from the crotch of this mechanical creature in the doorway, and like just like lock eye contact and just say fear. And sure as shit,
So happy right now.
it is. You see it like actually start to cower a little bit. Dappers, who has his crossbow out, aims at Raylan, who he's kind of had his eyes on since you walked in, and lets the crossbow fly.
Ah, fucking.
I think that's a hit. 16.
Yeah, I'm 16. Yeah.
That's a 5 damage right to your right to the open wound.
To the same fucking spot. Yeah.
And
So
I
think that
believe
puts
you
me at
are
4.
bloodied.
God damn it.
And then Dappers starts to like kind of like stumble around and running away from the door where he originally was. Airuhn.
Yeah, I also can't see anything. I'm going to step over. very, very gently.
Yep.
And,
You still have a torch in your right hand.
Do I?
Yeah. That's why you can see like 20 feet around you, basically.
Hold on. If I've got a torch in my right hand.
And a shield in your left. A 9 in your other hand, 45 in your right, I think is what you said.
Yeah.
Can I do?
I thought it was iron, not rubber.
Yeah,
Wow.
No, it doesn't matter. I can't do anything because I still can't see anything. Okay. No, I'm done with my turn right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
The dwarf eyes up Renault, who's standing in front of him like in a dueling stance, and it's a little bit off-putting.
Whoa.
But let me make sure I've got this built correctly. Yeah, so it's a standard size dwarf that real quickly kind of goes from like a standard sized dwarf to like basically doubling. becoming like maybe 50% larger than he already was. Kind of growls out loud. And then tries to grapple and like grab hold of Renault right in front of it. Or right in front of you guys so that you can all see him. I forgot what his strength is, but it is substantial. Got it. Cool. He doesn't. Renault kind of kicks off the grapple. Raylan, it's your turn.
Okay. I want to... I'm assuming that arrow's still in my shoulder, or did it go through it?
The crossbow bolt, it's
Yes.
still stuck in there.
Alright, is that a check to pull that shit out? Or a heal check to
Yeah,
rip it
you can
off?
do a heal check, but that would be your action.
God damn it. Alright, so, let's see. I'm assuming that's... Let's just say it hit my off shoulder. I didn't get told what shoulder it hit, so,
Yeah, no, you're fine. You can still use the arm.
yeah. I'm grumbling to myself, but I want to, take sight at halfling right here and fire a crossbow shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So I hit him. There's my damage.
Yeah.
I want to.
It connects. It connects hard. By the way,
Yeah.
like is stuck in the like right in between the throat and collarbone. Like it went through bone and is just lodging there, and you can see blood spilling out from the wound.
Okay. So yeah, I guess whatever. Okay. So that was my action. Let's see. Can I do movement to just step behind the door and lean up
Yeah.
against the side of the wall?
For sure you can. Yeah.
I'm goddamn right I'm going to. As I do that, I stumble by the goblin and say, "This isn't what the fucking coin." And then my bonus action, I want to do a heal check and try to rip this bolt out of my fucking shoulder.
Okay.
Is that a save?
No, you could just do a heal check.
All right, let's see. Okay. I need adult because I don't see it. Where is it?
Skill.
It's just a skill check.
I think it's
yeah.
actually medicine.
It's medicine
not
is what it is,
Medicine.
not heal.
Okay, okay. All right.
That's 4th edition.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah, I
thank
mean,
you.
you're able to pop it out, and the blood starts to trickle down your chest.
Okay. Free action, I put my hand there and I just kind of grumble to myself. That's my fucking turn. God damn it, dude. Fucking put me on the fucking goddamn... Only one I can see apparently.
Renault kind of looks at...
in! What do you mean?
All on his own.
Snuck in is is
All on his
strong.
own.
I don't see anybody else trying to be fucking quiet. It's like, holy fuck.
Renault looks up at this this dwarf that has grown to maybe 2 inches taller than him, and is a little bit concerned, but still comes at it full on rapier, going back to back, and then follows. Oops, sorry, wrong button. And then follows up with a dagger, and I think a couple of these hit. That one hits. 8 damage to this dwarf who's still who is no longer frightened once the blood is drawn.
All right.
Romani.
Cool. Gonna get in his grill.
Do it.
So then as I'm going, I get my correct weapons and everything out. Also, I'm moving around a lot, and you can't see me because the camera sucks, and we're gonna fix it at break.
Come on, John Cena, what you gonna do?
Hey, sickle to the face. I assume that hits, correct?
Yeah.
Ah,
Sorry, I didn't see the roll pop up all of a sudden.
you're good.
Yeah, connects reasonably solid. Nice little slash to the arm.
Very cool. Cool.
Okay. Kyuki, monster.
All right, I'm gonna move back.
That's canon.
Towards our boy here,
Mm-hmm.
even though he's gone, and I'm gonna say a few words.
Mm.
Flower, gleam and glow. Let your power shine. Make the clock reverse. Bring back what once was fine. And I do.
Wow,
good.
wow.
Isn't that from Tangled?
Don't worry about where it came from.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You got like a fucking Mandy Moore reference in the middle of Dungeons and Dragons. Holy shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Looks like I walked in right at time, man.
You can roll an extra D4 for inspiration on that heal.
Is that a slash roll or something?
/ R space D4.
Oh.
Hey.
I mean, it is what it is. I tried. So you gain
The
4
dice
hit
don't lie.
points, Raylan.
Cool.
And that's gonna be my turn.
We
But
take
you are
care
no
of you
longer
when you
bleeding,
can't
I
stop.
believe, which is important.
Yes, it is. I rise to my feet and I say thank you.
Elvire,
Of course.
you can see that the dwarf, as Fradul said in the chat, the Giga Dwarf is no longer afraid of you. Has been kind of distracted by Renault.
Please don't encourage him. Thank you.
A Giga Dwarf is good. You gotta go with Giga Dwarf.
Okay.
Okay, I will move up to Airuhn. That should put me at 30. Yes, and I will use my sling.
Yeah. Tiny rocks, let them fly.
Ew!
It kind of bounces off the armor on his chest and falls to the ground at his feet.
Son of a bitch!
I hope the goblin says that.
Oh, that's a good one.
So good.
We are on Dappers now. Dappers sees the this weird combination of mechanical humanoid and goblin, and is not exactly sure what to make of it, but steps towards the steps and then lets a crossbow bolt fly at the at Airuhn. That's absolutely a miss, I assume, right? You're like 19 or some such nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you put half plate on now too?
No, not yet. He picked it up.
I picked it up. I didn't quit.
Carrying hasn't. It takes an hour for him to mold in the armor into himself.
Warforged are so dope, though.
Speaking of Warforged, Airuhn, it's your turn.
Oh my god, segues, guys.
So could I see where that shot came from? I know that it came from.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a quick perception check actually.
Can I help him out in any way?
So am I just running in random directions?
Yeah, no, you know that that he's on the stairs to your left from, or the direction you're facing is right, but on the left side of the map. For sure, it came from over there, and you could even guess that it came from like 30 feet from where you could kind of hear the thwang of the crossbow.
Yep. All right. How far can I move?
Damn, that was like CSI Pilar City.
Yeah.
Yeah, how far can I move? Is it 50 feet or is it 60 feet?
It's 30 feet.
Is it 30?
Yeah.
Or was that how far?
I think you're still. I think you can get all the way. You can get up to where you are right now.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can't do anything after that.
You could double move, like you could use your action to move again and basically dash, so it lets you move twice. You could get up on him basically.
All right, then I'll do that then.
Okay. Yeah, the enormous dwarf is a little bit concerned at his predicament. These two kind of large things in front of him. However, he's feeling pretty strong though, because double dice. Yeah, he's going for it, man. So he is taking a couple swipes at. He's attacking one. He's got this big war pick in his hand. He's going once at Romani and then a second time at Renault from both of you.
Must be nice to be able to swing twice.
Oh, wouldn't it? So the first one is at Romani and it hits. I think. Yep. Woo! You take 18 points of damage.
Jesus.
And are just cleaved to the ground, unconscious. Raylan. He misses, by the way. Renault is able to parry with his...
I didn't even see that roll. What was it?
Oh, it was a 22. Sorry. It automatically did it. It's a 22 with 18 piercing damage.
Who was that on? On Romani?
That was on Romani, yeah, who has just got just straight cleaved to the ground with his pick.
Jesus fuck. Okay.
Yeah, full on Giga Dwarf.
Yeah.
Damn. Raylan.
Alright. Alright. Feeling good, feeling better. I'm gonna go ahead and make movement. I'm gonna progress this way out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that work? 7?
It's 6 is what your movement is.
It is 6. Okay, alright. So right there. Do I have line of... I don't think I have line of sight of that fucking halfling. Airuhn's there. I want to take a few shots of that Giga Dwarf.
You have line of sight. It's close. Yeah, it would be... you'd have disadvantage. Because he's a halfling too, so he's small.
Can I do this for my free action? Can I throw right arm just to take a side at that fucking halfling who put a fucking arrow in my shoulder? If that were to help.
It wouldn't help. Bonus. You can do it for style points, but it would not help. The wall is the wall, unfortunately.
Let's hit that fucker. Sorry. Didn't mean to double.
It's a hit. The first one is a hit. Or rather, you had disadvantage, so actually they're technically both misses.
Alright, well then fucking I miss. Alright, so that's that. And then okay, so that was style points, and then can I use my arm and take a shot at the Giga Dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to do, just the 1-2.
Yeah.
Offhand. Damn.
Yes.
What the fuck?
You just keep double clicking like a...
I did not. Your mom keeps double
fucking 80-year-old using Internet Explorer. Go ahead. The first one hits. Go ahead and roll the damage on it.
Nice.
5. Yep. That connects and does decent damage, and you see blood start to spill from the gut right where you landed that shot on the. All right.
Cool. Turn. Good luck, Renault. Finish him off, is what I say.
Yeah, Renault still engaged and ready to fight. Again, does 2 quick moves with his rapier and then follows up with a dagger.
He's been carrying our ass.
He crits, so this is gonna be big.
Nice, go Renault.
That one hits. God, the second one does not hit. The third one does hit. And let's see if this works. There it is.
Better.
Oh yeah, so that's that's a lot. That's a lot that's happening here. It doesn't even matter. The crit doesn't even matter. Just like cuts him. I mean, it's.
How do you want to do this, Renault?
Yeah.
How do you want to do
Renault's like, I'll tell you how I'm gonna do this. Renault like full on just like Zorro's the guy's chest open. The dwarf kind of starts to shrink in size, falls down to the ground, and Renault then just like tosses his dagger up in his hand, catches it upside down, and then just drives it into the back of the skull of the dwarf, and the dwarf is dead.
Damn. I kind of lean over and be like, damn. All right.
Romani, please do a death save.
How do you do that in Roll20?
It is in there on your
The
character
macro.
sheet. I think it's on the bio, the first page, the core of your. Yeah. So you see underneath your temporary hit points, next to your hit dice, there's a death save, success and failure button.
Oh.
So you click death saves.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
You do not die.
That's good. I
Yay.
would really like that to not happen.
Yeah. Kyuki.
Okay, let's get a little closer because I know. Oh, let me count.
Yeah, I'm just doing that. I'm just counting my stuff.
That's as far as I can go though. Damn.
Mhm.
Well, I was trying to heal our friend here, but at least down the corridor, is there anybody?
You can take a pop shot.
You
The
can see
halfling.
Dappers, who's like standing
Yeah.
on the stairs in front of Airuhn.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, let's raise that crossbow and let that fly.
Yeah.
Can I say? What is he saying? Deadpool? Finish that the fuck off.
Yeah, absolutely a hit. The damage is 4. Yeah, it flies kind of right over Airuhn's shoulder. The halfling who's raised up gets caught, and it just goes right through his stomach and out the other side. You can kind of hear it rattle into the stone corridor behind that.
Ooh.
And the halfling Dappers, as you knew him, or rather as you assumed he was, falls down dead.
God damn it.
Elvir.
Come on, Gabo.
Wait, there's more?
I'm just cheerleading now because I'm dead. So.
You don't see any, but yes, you're still in combat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Am I moving too far? 5, right?
6, because you're 30
6.
feet, right? Are you 30
Oh,
feet?
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, you're
And can I use double moves to move 30 more feet?
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna move here. And that's I'm done.
Okay. Airuhn,
All right. Well, since this dude just dropped,
right in front of you. Yeah.
right?
You felt real impressed by yourself being able to be like, there he is. And then you ran that way and you're like, I found you. And then just.
Let me do another perception check. Do I hear anyone else in the room?
You can hear what sounds like rubbing almost, like some like fabric on stone coming from the room that you guys were all in towards the south of the room.
Got it. Then let me do. Where's this ruler at?
It's the like circle with the ruler on the top right.
Get it.
And you can move 30 because you used your perception as an action. And then Kanan. Is he just posing, or did you think he froze?
Did he freeze?
I'm assuming it's just
Here's the thing about him.
Are we inspired?
Let's all look at it up close
Are we
too.
inspired?
Keenan full on posing. We're gonna say,
Blue screen
Keenan.
of death.
Yep, probably. He moved. Airuhn moved where he was measuring to.
Okay.
That'll work.
As you guys are looking at the corpse of this, oh wait, there he is. He says he's done with his move. As you guys are looking towards the
man.
south at Thud, or rather the downed, just flat murdered dwarf, you see this ooze come from under the door where you saw dappers before, like playing whack-a-mole under the bottom of the door, and this ooze inches forward towards the Renault.
he's getting some.
Dip, dive, dodge.
I gotta remember what the ooze does. So give me a second. Okay. Yeah. So the ooze kind of like rises up and just like it just like stretches and then slaps at a part of it slaps at Renault, and it does not make contact at all. Raylan.
Okay. All right. I don't have a torch on me, man.
No, I mean you've got one in your bag.
Okay. I look at the ooze. Can I do a history check on that ooze? See if I have. Sorry, I didn't mean to move. My bad. Can I do a history check on that ooze?
Yeah.
Is that a free check or yeah?
Yeah, you can do history or nature to see if you've heard of it or if you recognize it.
Have I ever fucking seen that thing?
Yeah, you have not. It looks like snot to you. You're like that's a straight up snot rocket from a troll, probably, if you had to guess.
Shit.
You still have a move and a bonus action.
Bonus action would my crossbow would it have to be offhand? Bonus action.
Well, you have crossbows in both of your hands right now, so I don't know that you can fire it because you'd have to reload before you fire. So I mean, you could put the main hand away, I suppose, and then take a quick shot with your offhand.
Yeah, because
you could reload with your main hand and then fire a shot. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll do offhand.
Okay.
At the ooze. Damn it! Just to see if it does anything.
Sure don't.
You fire way high and like trying to do like a quick hip fire. The bolt goes pretty high, in that it hits the ceiling. About 10 feet in front of you. You were the hip fire. You kind of take a moment to be like, maybe I don't do that next time.
All right, that's that turn.
Renault.
Awesome.
You see Renault like glance at the ooze and then glance at his rapier back and forth, and then he sheathes his rapier and pulls out a second dagger. And so he's got a dagger in each hand. And he just kind of leans forward and starts to just full on, like, I forgot what the skill is, eviscerate, maybe? Is that what it is in WoW? I can't remember. But 1, 2.
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Drax.
He can really only do the one and then an offhand with his multi-attack, though. And they're both hits.
Yeah, they are. Jesus.
And he hits, so 12. I mean, he cuts it up. God damn, he's a beast, y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking, y'all weren't even going to bring him.
Come along.
Romani,
Jesus.
Your turn. Death save.
I am going to roll a death save.
Yeah! All right. If you succeed on a third one, you regain consciousness with 1 hit point. And if you crit, you get full hit points and you're up.
Nice.
Cuke.
All right, I'm gonna continue walking over to our downed friend, and I don't have any healing words, but I guess I can do medicine to try to stabilize her.
Yeah, you could try to stabilize.
Okay.
Get it.
Don't worry about a thing.
Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, and we're staying alive. Staying alive.
There it is. That's better.
Yeah. So you get the sense that that although still unconscious, Romani is no longer actively dying.
Cool.
You're at 0 hit points, but you don't have to make any more death saves. You're still unconscious.
Okay.
Elvire.
I will see how far he is from me first.
Probably like 60.
Oh snap! All right, then
55,
I will.
because the dwarf is dead. It's this ooze that's next to the dwarf's corpse.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry, I measured from the wrong spot.
Okay.
I'll do a Toll of the Dead on it.
Okay. An ooze having to do a wisdom save here. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't even know what that means. But we'll try it. We'll try it.
2 is a good thing, right?
But 10 if damaged. God damn, that if damaged is nonsense. Which,
Yeah,
of course, it is. And 10 damage is all you needed. So you just see this ooze kind of like form arms and then kind of like try to cover its own imaginary ears, and then and then the arms kind of go back in it, and it just starts to swell up into this big bubble, and then explodes, and ooze fucking goes everywhere.
I assume I take the brunt of it, being that I'm laying next to it.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, Renault, Airuhn, and Romani are truly just drenched in snot and spooge. It's stickier than it should be.
Turn and look at Airuhn and just go, see, I said I would save you! I did it!
I'm gonna turn on my windshield wipers.
Yep. Your eye visors is not clear.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
We are going to take 5 minutes, 7 minutes, while you guys recover here. We'll be
Combat has ended.
Combat has actually
Jesus.
ended this time.
Hooray!
We will see you guys in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Bye.
BRB.
How about that for timing? We
Previous.
are. Bless you.
Thank you.
We're back. Everybody pooped. Everybody did number 1s and 2s. I did a number 4.5, so I'm super ready to go.
What's a 4.5? Tell me everything.
It's like I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest. So
It's rather emotional.
Dramatic.
Yeah, Bischoff. Yeah, I got your whisper. By the way, so does the entire chat, or so does the whole stream. It turns out because I used the observer account there. I'll have to turn that off next time.
No, you're fine.
So you guys can continue on. You could right now. Romani is unconscious. You can do whatever you'd like to do. You can take a short rest. You can revive Romani or let her continue to sleep. Your choices. If you do, if you're going to do a short rest, you're able to burn hit dice to heal yourselves.
Well, I don't really need to rest, so I'm gonna walk around. See
I'll
what's
press
up.
the wound as Romani is being healed.
Okay, so Romani, you have 1 hit points now that you're conscious again, and you are able to also use your take a short rest. Right, is an hour. So if you guys think you're gonna have that much downtime, you're able to burn hit dice. Otherwise, use your abilities as you want to use them. Your choice.
Check your weapons, all that shit.
Yep.
But that's only if you're gonna take the downtime.
Can I take one of these torches off the wall?
You sure can. You're holding one.
Never mind that.
That's why you can see a little bit.
Can I do an arcane check on the goo?
I'm gonna pull myself and drag myself to this sleeping bag over here. Can I
Sleeping
use my
on.
herbalist kit to try and make something to heal myself?
Yeah, I mean, you would need to use alchemy to actually make something. Herbalism would be like identifying plants and herbs that could maybe make something in the future, but again, being in
Unstable, so.
shit-filled sewers, you might not find a lot of herbs. But you got to decide if you're gonna heal anything. So the Arcana, you're able to tell Elvir that this is the same ooze that you had seen on the corpses before. It reminds you of stuff. You also can tell that that you would not want to get this ooze on weapons made of metal. And as you're kind of looking and kind of like determining what this ooze is, you can see Renault suddenly drop both of his daggers. Because they had been eaten down to like nubs, and he drops them.
Is this something I can pick up? This pendant necklace? What is this?
It's just kind of a plain steel circle on a plain metal chain.
Got it. And then this statue.
But you could take
right
it
here.
if you want. Yeah.
Nah, I don't want it.
Okay.
This statue. Do I recognize who this is? Or what this is?
You don't. It seems to be some type of like it's really thin and taller than normal. Not 100% sure what kind of shape it is. It's definitely humanoid in nature though, but is not a human.
Can I do an investigation check on our halfling?
On the dead one, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I mean, you rifle through all of his pockets. You find about 30 gold. And you find a piece of paper with like a crude sketch on it. And on the top is written Renault. And you kind of look at the sketch and it looks like a well-to-do human for as rough as it is. But it doesn't necessarily look exactly like Renault.
So can I go over to Romani And I got a little small healing potion I got from back when I was in my village, and I handed it over to her.
Yeah.
I smile. Thank you.
And then I show her the picture and go, why does that look familiar but not at the same time?
Do I realize what's happening with that drawing? Or
How
what
so?
should I roll? Well, she brought me the drawing.
Yeah.
So do I see? I mean, it says Renault on it, right?
Yeah, it says Renault, and it looks kind of like Renault. I mean, more than anything, it looks like a human with refined features.
So was this the sketch they were after, and they grabbed Trag instead?
I think that's exactly what happened. So, what type of potion is this?
It's a minor healing potion, so 2d4 plus 2, I think? Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 for a potion of healing.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
7. Woohoo!
For sure.
Thank you, little friend.
You're welcome.
I'll
Go
get up. Are these bags against the wall here, as advertised in the drawing?
On the east side over
Like
there?
supplies over here?
Yeah,
where I am?
it seems like kind of standard adventuring supplies, kind of like you guys saw in the other room.
Okay. So nothing notable.
No.
Okay.
The same stuff that you basically are carrying and that you could grab for significantly for really cheap at a general store of any kind.
Not worth. Yeah. Okay.
Is this a table? Is this a crate? What is this?
Yeah, it's a table full of threads. There looks to be something like 40, maybe 45 different spools of colored thread.
Are they of any value?
You could do like an investigation check or ask Raylan. Probably would be your best bet. Maybe even Kyuki would know.
Can I do investigation on the body of the dwarf that
Yeah.
cleaved me into?
Sure.
I want his stuff. He's rude.
Let me look at the dwarf stuff while Keaton's looking at that. I just have to remember.
Yay!
So the dwarf is carrying. He's got a shield. He's wearing scale mail. Has a war pick, which has kind of come back down. Which is a standard size, but when he grew, it did not grow with him. He's got a couple javelins in a in a wrapped sling on his back. And, and then about 5 gold on his person.
Okay, I will take the gold.
Okay.
I will take the scale mail.
Okay.
And is his shield? Does it look nicer than mine from what I
No,
can tell?
I mean, his is metal and yours is not. Other than that, it looks like
So
it would
mine's
protect
better
the same.
automatically.
Right.
So
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
So in
Looking
the
at this,
I'll take the
thread real quick,
javelins.
because it looks like somebody did. Oh no, they didn't. That was Wendy's investigation. Gotcha.
How many javelins did you say?
There's 3.
I will take all 3 javelins. So I'll take that set of items.
Okay.
this statue that's in front of me, I want
Yeah.
to do an investigation to try to see, do I recognize the face, and
Yeah, yeah.
also, is there any kind of like switches or mechanisms to see if it's some Batman cave type shit?
Right. I hear you.
Yeah. You know, move the index finger and something opens up. or-
Yeah. No, I mean, you get real handsy with the statue. It's definitely nothing's triggering. You don't feel anything loose. Nothing's kind of like popping off on it. You are able to tell that it's like at a real close look, you can see that the face, as you get close to it, you can see kind of has like tentacles almost coming down off of the jaw and cheeks, and is taller than a normal human would be.
Huh. Okay.
What's up with the amulet? Did anybody check that yet?
It was
Yeah.
it's just like plain steel and plain metal and like a plain thin steel chain, linked chain.
Hey, Kooky, can you go check those threads over there in the corner?
Which corner, sir?
Follow me.
All right, can I pick up that amulet and just like snatch it in my pocket, just to be like, oh, trinket.
Yep, absolutely.
Cool.
What would you like to know about these strings?
They worth anything valuable?
Let's see. Let's do a arcane check to see if there's any kind of magical stuff on it, or if they've been endowed in anything.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely get the sense that there's some magic coming from a couple of these. You can't really pinpoint which, since there's 40 something spools here. It's kind of convoluted, but there's a couple in here that are definitely some type of magical thread.
It is worth holding on to all of these. Altogether, they have some magical property. So I would say some strings are magically endowed, some are not.
Perfect. I guess I'm taking 40 spools of thread.
Got it.
I do have a question. Why does a metal man have any use for string?
A metal man.
I have a question.
Man, if I...
Mind your business.
I can't argue that. How does Moon walk away from him?
Please do
Walk away, bless.
a performance
Is
check.
this some sort of barrel or something next to this bench right here?
Sorry, I
that
was
I'm
waiting
next
for
to?
the persuasion check. Or the performance. Yeah, you stumble, you get to the stairs, or and you kind of, or rather that way, and you kind of bump into the stone wall, and it stops you a little bit, and you try to play it off.
Don't
So,
mind these
you're talking about
stilettos.
underneath that bench?
Yes.
Yeah, there is you can see that there's a chest underneath that bench.
Do I need to do a strength check to see if I can pull it out?
Yeah, you can just do a quick strength check.
I can pop on that scale mail, right?
Yeah, don't you already have it on?
I don't think so, because I think I had chain shirt is what we ended up with, right?
Oh, I don't remember. If it'll be in your thing. It was either chain shirt or scamo. Yeah, you're able to pull it. It seems pretty light, actually, up here.
Can I open it?
Yeah, if you want to. You could try. It seems like there's a little padlock on the front, but you could try to open it and see if the padlock's real.
Yeah, I want to try and open it.
Yeah, I mean
Can
it's
pull the
it's
padlock
padlocked
just
closed.
she can- Hey, Iron Man!
Yo.
Hey-o! Smash it!
The chest.
I mean, please.
All right, I got one. Let's do this. Dude. I probably didn't need to do that.
You're electrocuting the chest?
Yeah, I'm gonna just blow that thing up.
Yeah, I mean there's some metal bands around it, but it's primarily constructed of wood, so you are able to snap one of the bands basically, but not the lock.
All right, then. What about now?
You bash it to fuck, and it just splinters, and you kind of like at the same time kick it open as the splintered open chest unravels in front of you.
As I hear that, I just whisper to myself, I don't want any part of that. And is this a campfire that's in front of me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little wavy hand type, throwing up some crypt signs, and I'm gonna use I can never say it right, but priestess, the whatever the hell that is.
Prestidigitation. I can never
say that word.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Yep,
All
That.
this that you love.
Good looking out. I'm gonna use that to light this campfire.
Oh, all right. Give me a goddamn second.
Get
then.
some light.
Doing all that. Hold on. I'll set you up.
Look, there's certain words people can't say. That's one of them for me. It happens.
Okay. There you go. It lights the room. I think you should see pretty well now in that room.
Yeah. Was there anything in that chest that it just smashed?
Yeah, you see like 8 more of those steel pendants.
All right.
Do you want any?
No, you can have those.
Just like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah.
Ooh, piece of candy.
What is this over here? Is that a hatch?
It just looks like there's this big wheel kind of like set into the stone the concrete floor. Like a valve, but 3 feet off the ground and 5 feet wide kind of thing.
I gotta do an investigation, see if it's got any moving parts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it seems like it used to move a long time ago, that it was some type of release valve, but it's been welded shut since. You don't get the idea that you'd be able to snap it loose at all.
Okay.
Are you guys, so for anybody that, we're gonna say this takes an hour, this whole thing, so if anybody is, while you're doing this, needs to heal, you can, on your character sheet, use hit dice, which is on the front page of your character sheet. On the core section, there's a hit dice thing underneath your hit points. You can click hit dice and it'll typically roll whatever your hit dice is and give you those hit points.
Huh, nice.
You gain those back. You gain the hit dice back after a long rest.
On that half plate armor, how long did you say it takes to equip it?
An hour.
Oh, an hour. There you go.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not taking the scale mail because I had my armor types backwards, and that is 2 points less.
It was less, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so no.
Okay, so you're gonna drop then that scale mail that you had. Let's do this.
I
Just
had
'cause
chainmail, so I'm already better.
Gotcha. The scale mail is what the Warforged is wearing. Let me just half plate. I just want to see if it does anything to your AC. Yeah, your AC went up 1, by the way. Which is just fucking obscene. You're level 1.
Yeah, but then you get a bunch of crap, though.
What's that?
There's a bunch of downsides.
Oh
for
yeah,
super
I mean,
heavy armor,
you have disadvantage on stealth always now. But your armor class is 20 at level 1, so I mean, I guess you make
take
do.
it where you can.
Yeah. So yeah, over the hour that you're kind of just standing still, this half plate kind of starts to absorb into your body, and you're able to, you feel a little bit more sturdy at the end of the experience.
Perfect.
Okay.
And you can heal yourself for those two hit points too there, Raylan.
Yay!
Yeah, see, Wendy, you used it too. Okay, everybody's using it. Good. Make sure you change your hit points on the token. I think everybody did, but just to be sure.
I did.
So
Yep, that is a
ladders over
yep,
here.
that's a ladder. Up at the top is like a
this a
steel
door?
plate that's got like 2 wooden beams kind of nailed into the concrete above it.
And is this a door right here in front of me?
Mhm.
It sure is. It's a steel door.
Are you gonna open it?
Is everyone ready to continue? And the crowd goes mild.
Romani, how are you feeling?
No,
Fine
we can
now.
move.
It was closer
Trag's
than I
not
would
here.
liked, but
I haven't found Trag.
things happen.
I'm going to stealthily, quietly attempt to open this door.
Okay, yeah, hit him with it.
Nice. What a concept, right?
Yeah, the door opens.
Let us continue our journey, friends.
Up ahead, you can see another door.
Scroll. I guess we'll do it again.
You
Question mark?
wanna do it again?
Can I assist?
All right.
Yeah.
Because you're proficient in stealth, right?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you want to roll it then, or
So no, he's
Sure.
assisting you,
You're
which gives
proficient.
you, or either way. I mean, you can open it. So if
Give
you
me-
assist somebody, they just get advantage on their roll. But we'll just say that Raylan opened it quietly.
Oh, whoops. Whoops.
Yeah, no problem.
Door's open.
The door opens quietly.
For once.
they're learning.
Creep on out. Pew, pew, pew. Fuck, he's actually,
Okay.
can I talk to Renault real quick and just be like, he knew about the sewers, but just be like, you ever been know where Trag could be? They have a little holding cell or anything? Because we didn't see him in there, and that looked. I don't know.
Can we check the walls, maybe?
Yeah, you can do a quick perception check too, or just look around either way.
Yeah.
Renault he basically responds to you that he does not. It's like I'm uncertain. This is I've been maybe 20 feet into these sewers before. It's far beyond me to know where Trag might be. I don't have any magical senses. I'm not as perceptive as your goblin friend seems to be, who at that point is making direct eye contact with this wall right here, where there's you can see like a slightly rubbed off yellow painting, a circle.
Okay, and that's what and then I kind of, thanks, dude, and I was like, don't worry about it. I was like, just trust your gut. See something, say something. And I kind of look behind me and I go, this see him dead man. Pew, pew, pew. Snip, snip.
Can I do a investigation on the painting at all?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chill right here. See what y'all want to do.
What is this right here? Is this just a wall, or?
So hold 1 second on that. So it just looks like a rubbed off version of those other things that you've been seeing.
Okay.
It just looks like it's like somebody had rubbed it off relatively recently, but you can't tell when. Yeah, so this is like a steel kind of like grating drop down like you originally saw when you came in, the vertical bars, which is why you can see through them. And you can see that there is a steel door right there on the north side of the hallway.
Door locked?
It doesn't seem like it. You don't see a lock on it.
We should wait for the rest of the party before we continue.
Yeah. I open the door.
Jesus.
Already over here. It's fine. Are you coming with Raylan?
Sure, I'm gonna look at Renault and say, what the fuck are they doing?
Like your friends seem to enjoy running through sewers and opening doors willy nilly, I think is the
I
goblin
follow
phrase.
Renault. I follow Renault.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
And then,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm gonna let Curious George take point.
Yeah.
Said curious George.
I'm tired of getting shot in the face and cut.
Or
So
stunned.
y'all do you if y'all want to do it.
Well, why are you in the lead?
I'm not. That's
Not this time.
What is this? Another door?
We got another door.
coming back to Renault.
Doors
no,
on doors
he's
on
there.
doors.
He's running. He came up.
Is this door locked?
It doesn't look like there is a lock on the door.
Awesome. Here, I will stealthily open the door.
Let me take a couple steps back.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the more quieter times of your life. You feel like.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Okay, is there anything on the wall before I cross this threshold near the door? Okay.
No symbols, eh? Okay. No yellow symbols. Right here?
No, you don't see any symbols on this side.
Yeah, we gotta back up, y'all.
Whoa.
I think we need to go the other way where that symbol
We don't
was
need to
on
be
that
back
wall.
here. Yeah. Let's back it up.
Airuhn, you can see like a little bit, right? I don't even know what you can see anymore. I think it's just 20 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I? Hold on, let me think. Let me see. What do I have? No, that's not gonna help. With that catapult, what can I do with that? Oh, it doesn't even matter. Somebody's already running over there. Cookie's over there.
So we're gonna take a step back to where you were there, Kuki. No, I mean when you were over on the left side of that room. Romani, you can't walk through grates, so I'm gonna put you back where you were.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good. Kuki, as you see clearly this ladder right next to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you look at that ladder, and you kind of like your eyes trace up the ladder, and as you're kind of following all the way up, suddenly you see like a light that kind of goes up into some building, it looks like, and then suddenly the light is blocked as a like 4.5 foot tall rat creature leaps out at you.
Ew.
As wont to do, right?
These things happen.
I mean, I ain't got cheese, but alright.
Yeah, I'll tell you though, y'all are super good at walking around. 1 second. Let me see what's going on here, because there's a surprise attack coming.
Get out of here.
The RUSS or whatever.
So this rat comes down, like just leaps down at you, right? Takes a bite at you. Oh yeah, for sure. Bites you for 4 damage, and then suddenly transforms into a halfling. And takes a short sword, and misses. Like turns into a halfling, and then like immediately comes across trying to slash at you with a short sword, and misses.
Okay.
Y'all are just, I mean, fucking every possible combat in these goddamn sewers.
I thought that was
No, you could have done none of it. None of it.
Better go the other way.
That was the point of this game.
I mean, if that's the game you want, yeah, baby.
That's true. Give that XP though, right?
Yeah, for sure. There you go.
waiting.
Getting the XP.
We're farming it out.
Kuki, it happens to be your turn right away.
Alright. So, as I'm standing there, I'm gonna wave my hands a little bit, and I'm gonna do prestidigit. And I'm gonna just make sparkles around me, and I'm gonna cast levitate. So I'm just gonna rise above the occasion.
Okay. How high do you get to
levitate? Is there a way I can do that?
Yeah, just click the spell. I mean, let's see what it does.
Up to 60 feet.
So that's the range, whether you make
feet.
you or up to 20 feet, yeah. And it's probably 20 feet, maybe 15 feet high, the sewer. So yeah, you can basically get up to the sewer. Are you going to move that direction?
Yes.
You're moving out of the attack range of a enemy, so it's going to
like further back
attack you.
It's gonna miss, so I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, ain't no reason. 14? I don't actually know. That's pretty close, I think, right?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Okay, so you take 3 damage from the short sword.
Stabbity.
Yeah, getting cut up by this rat halfling. And then you can move where you'd like to move now. You levitated away from whatever, and you're 20 feet in the air.
Then that was 3. Okay. So, safe to say I can levitate back, and he can't reach me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can move.
And that's my movement right there.
So you're up to minus however high you want to go.
Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay.
Yeah, because it's basically moving. So if you want to go 10 feet up, which is probably the most you could go, just move closer 10 feet. Yeah, I mean, there you go. That's somewhere around there. You're 10 feet off the ground, though, now.
Okay.
Romani, your turn.
So in the interest of full disclosure, I was kind of missing what happened earlier because someone came back into my room and maced it, and I couldn't breathe. So where?
I feel like if you see something, say something is real.
Right.
It's that right now. But so did we go up through this door?
Yeah, that's where that's. I mean, you see an opening there, and you see the metal grating in front of you.
3, 4, 6. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the dash action.
Dash, catch him.
Yeah. See what you did.
Please no. Alrighty, and that'll be my turn.
This the halfling-esque rat kind of like yells out at you, "Stay away from my home!" and then scurries back up the ladder.
Damn it.
Damn it, like you wanted to fuck up a
really?
rip.
I was really excited about what was about to happen.
You are so rowdy.
So you still have a choice. I mean, it's your turn, Airuhn. The halfling has scurried up the ladder.
He scurried up the ladder. I can't see him.
Correct. You see. I mean, you can see from where you are that there was light coming from there, and then black as he like crawled up and then closed some kind of hatch.
Okay, hold on. So, is it if I need to drop my shield, is that an action?
No, if you're moving, you can kind of like throw it on your back if you want.
No. I want to throw it on the ground.
Okay.
It doesn't.
100% you can do that. You could just like throw it aside as you're moving. Yeah, that's a free action.
Doesn't need to be on my person, but okay. How much does that shield weigh? Do we know?
A shield? I think it's like 6 pounds, 7 pounds.
Fuck.
Why? Oh, hold on. I can tell you for sure what it weighs. Let me look it up.
Confirm.
6.
Yeah, it's 6 pounds.
Here's the thing. Let me pick that shield back up.
we will retcon the shield pickup.
Yeah. All right.
So what's the weight limit on the spell?
5 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, I'd give it to you. If you'd have disadvantage.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah.
I'll drop the shield from there.
Okay.
And then I'm done with my turn.
Okay. Raylan.
Yeah.
I'm basically giving everybody a turn to decide what to do here. Is all that's happening. Raylan, you have no idea what has happened at all, so your
I
turn
heard
is
a
over.
commotion down the corner, right?
Renault also has no idea what's happened. Elvir, you saw everything happen.
Could I see some of what was going on through the grates or no? I didn't know how hard.
Yeah, I don't know that you can see that far. I don't know what your vision.
Oh, I can see them all the way down there.
Yeah. I think so because you have 120 feet with dim and stuff. Yeah, you could have you would have seen kind of what was happening.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure I knew
that there was some figure. You wouldn't have been able to make out exactly what that bit Elvir, or rather bit Kuki, and then Kuki like levitated backwards and away up into the sky, and you saw the creature like scurry up the stairs or up the ladder.
And I'm gonna open up the door and just be like, we're not gonna really go after him, right, guys? Like, we're done.
Oh, that's cold.
We're gonna go after that symbol, right? Because I need to know what happens over there. That's my turn. That's it.
Okay.
Not pursuing.
You all are no longer in combat.
Okay. I don't see any need to pursue him.
You can still move about and climb ladders if you want, but you are no longer in combat.
Cool.
I guess I picked my shield up.
Airuhn is really like, eyeing up the ladder.
That is all you, my friend.
Can I double back?
Yeah. I'm just gonna levitate my
ass
further back.
Because I walked through this door and looked down the hallway, and I walk back this way, where we came from.
You are still levitating, by the way, Kuki. You have 10 minutes of levitation. If you have concentration, though, if something breaks your concentration, if you get attacked, if you cast another spell, it stops immediately.
Right. Those bars are vertical. He can't go over them. I don't think so. I think they're vertical. That'd be cool.
Yeah, they're vertical from the ceiling.
Cool. History check. I think there's a symbol over here, so I'm headed back that way.
Okay.
Pew pew pew. Step.
You don't even need a history check. You could just follow Elvir. Elvir is the one that saw it.
Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna head back this way.
Alright.
Wait, Raylan, hang on.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna...
I'm getting too separated.
Just field of vision. So, where is everyone?
Whoa.
Well, I'm saying that to Airuhn, since he's the only one next to me.
Yeah, you guys are way back there.
I have no clue. I can't see.
I'll leave you out. Come along. Stay close.
The two of you can't see, and everybody else is like, blah, 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 just walking along.
Right, I'll lead. Gosh. Back where we came.
Okay.
Thank you, Romani.
Okay.
All right, let's go this way.
Oh.
Let's go quietly this way.
Quietly this way.
Okay, you guys want to do stealth checks then?
Yes.
I will.
Do I have to since I'm in the air, or?
Yeah, because stealth will like keep you in the shadows.
And remember,
You're not gonna make noise, but you are still floating.
You can still fart while you're floating.
Yeah, you could toot. You could actually have a little squeaker.
You can toot while he's levitating.
Wow.
Yeah, you have advantage since you're in the air, though. I'll give that to you for sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you guys feel that you would be able to move about pretty quietly. Before you move at all, I just want to check. Okay. Yeah, so please remember, you see what you see, and if you move, other things can see what they see. Just as a polite reminder.
Great. Awesome.
So if you can
Okay.
only see 10 feet in front of you, there's probably things that can see much, much further.
I bet that rap is real good right now, isn't it?
Hey,
Yeah.
and sometimes we can see really far.
Stop
That's
the
right.
bus. Stop the bus.
Stop everything.
We're walking out into something big.
Yeah,
Can't
and
tell y'all what's there.
there's 2 creatures out there.
Mm-hmm.
Over here.
This is some
This
Scooby-Doo
direction.
shit. We either like squeak by or we get right in there. Oh man.
I'm gonna
Tony,
use my last one of those.
wait, before
Yeah,
I
so
comment,
so
talk to
you smell like trash and heat pretty significantly coming from this from what seems to be a cavernous room ahead of you.
Oh, yeah, I see something too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because I think it might even be backlit by that.
It sure is.
Yeah, so you can do
Yeah.
a perception check though, because it's pretty far away, and I can give you some details.
Yeah, I will do that 100%. Not about this life right now.
And Elvir can assist because is Elvir proficient in that or not in
Are you
perception?
proficient in perception?
Yes.
Cool. Then yeah, I'll take that 18.
Let me just double check real quick. I mean, you're not, so it's not an assist.
Okay.
You're proficient in Arcana, Athletics, Medicine, and
Oh,
Survival.
I'm sorry. I looked at the.
All
My
good.
bad.
All good. All good.
That was my bad, dog.
All good. 12. Yeah, so you can see up ahead, kind of backlit by a torch on the eastern side of the room, 2 creatures. One is tall and thin, probably 7, maybe 7.5 feet tall, but very thin. Humanoid. You can't really get a really good view of it. But you can tell that it's a tall, thin humanoid. And then you can see sort of like on the ground next to it, this ball with 4 legs is the best that you can make out from there.
Awesome. Not at all upsetting and very cool.
Uh-oh.
This, so I, to the party. We must tread extremely carefully moving forward.
Can I whisper to my party? Does anybody feel like they're between a rock and a hard place?
No, because I have no idea what you guys are looking at. So.
I hear that and I say it, and I edge my head down the hallway. I want to do a insight check as well.
Could we maybe do a
Perception.
stealth check if we're gonna walk in here too? Maybe we could just slide around them to the left.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll do it.
Not
Are you sure?
very good at that, but I can try. Ooh.
Can I can I attempt a duck walk, like around this corner, just right here, to get a view of the room, or is that a?
I mean, you can stealth check, yeah.
All right.
Is it just
Same thing as last
Raylan?
time? Because at least right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if how confident do you feel?
I can at least like take a peek in there and say, yay or nay.
Can you not see them?
I just love that, like, that the people without dark vision are like, I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
And
I mean-
I mean, that said, there are lights. You guys can see that there's lights, right? Obviously. But, so it's not as important right now as it has been for the last 4 hours of game time where you guys will be like, I'll go look. It's dark.
Raylan can see though, right?
Raylan's actually half elf, so he's got dark vision.
We good.
Yeah. I'm gonna stoop up on this corner
Yeah,
stealth.
go at least.
Yeah.
Go
Well, let's roll the stealth before you move.
Alright,
Or rather,
then.
you can move to where you're gonna move and then do the stealth check too.
Yeah, no, just right fucking here. Alright. The dice be rolling.
Okay, you feel like you're pretty well kind of pressed up against the wall there that you shouldn't have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that lets you see even more, right? Yep. So where you're standing
Yes.
now, you can see up at the top and the north side, kind of by a bunch of levers and mechanisms. Raylan, you're able to see a half-orc, like with his chest on a human that is just beaten and bloodied, and you can't make out anything that's being said, but the half-orc is like kind of just like repeatedly stepping on this human's chest.
I'm familiar with half-orcs, if I'm not mistaken. I usually track them.
Yeah, you've learned Orcish, I think, and you've got an ability to track orcs pretty well.
Do I actually? Can I do with that perception? Like, can I make out what he's yelling at? Whatever he's kicking, like you or?
Yeah, it's his back is to
Whatever you
you.
are.
His back is because he's looking down at this human.
All right, cool. All right, and then can I do a little, look-see over here? In this spot, let's see. And that.
Yeah, your dark vision is only 60, so it's still dim. I think it's dim
Still
lighting.
dim lit.
Well, let me see.
Still looks.
It's kind of
bad.
right at it's tough, right? It's right at this where
Yeah.
the light fades for you. You can't see it as well, but I think it might. It is dim vision, so you could actually make it out. You could do a perception check from there, probably.
I want to squint.
Yeah, that's. The
I do like. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that it's humanoid. It looks like there's something like it's slightly odd shape to the face, like wider on the bottom half of the head than the top half. But again, like seven and change feet tall.
Okay. I can look around this corner as well. Is that like a wall or something, or a banister? Is that like just...
No, that's water. That's the water coming in from the north.
Okay.
The water seems to be pooling here in this room. This
Okay.
water sewage for most of it.
Okay, it doesn't look like a heavy stream or anything, though, does it?
No. It's really,
like the
really
emergencies.
light, really lightly moving.
It's a slow trickle of doo-doo water. Okay.
The slow trickle of doo-doo water. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't get any backsplash on me. Okay. All right. I look back at my team and just kind of like point down this direction, like, hey, we need to make like cut this way as a turn, because that looks like our best option. And we either need to line shoot it up this wall quietly, or get ready for a fight, if anything. How y'all feeling?
Guns blazing.
All right, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna look at the Iron Man. I'm like, you want? Someone runs at us. You're the first one. You go. All right, cool.
I'm
All
just
right,
gonna
then.
float as high as I can.
All right, fuck it. All right, here we go.
You're at this point. You're flat against the ceiling, just like
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
I don't want any part of this.
I'm still just staring up
So,
at him like, how do you do that?
Do a quick stealth check, Airuhn. Y'all motherfuckers are serious with that, walking into big cavernous. Yup! So,
Yes.
Boom.
so as this mechanical monstrosity walks into the room, clanking steel feet, freshly made of half plate, onto the concrete floor of a sewer, you see, for those of you that can see it in the light towards the east, that this tall 7-foot creature kind of like shift slightly, almost without turning, but just rotates and looks at you all, and yells, "Grumshar, kill!" And immediately start kind of sliding towards the southwest, towards this pipe here. And then
Is it like that gallop and it's
there's no movement. There's no legs moving. It's just shifting, just floating.
Okay.
You can see this 4-legged circle kind of start running alongside of it, and then passes it, heading your direction. And then you see the half-orc look up and turn from the human that it was stomping on, and jump into the pool, headed your direction. A moment, please.
Can I do a history check on those valves? Be like, shit. There's the other combination.
Valves right now.
Yep. We're dealing with the slow doo-doo water.
So I
if we
wonder
had fast doo-doo water, whatever. Yep.
So,
shit.
All right. Well, give me a second to make this look right for everybody. So those of you that can't see the tall figure anymore, some of you can't even see the half-orc who's kind of shifted. All you know is they jumped into this pool.
Yep.
Some of you can still see it, I think, because of dim lighting, your dark vision. You can kind of see where they all are. Yeah. So, oh shit, we lost. There it goes. QQ's back. Okay. So first, I mean, we're full on in combat right away. Attaboy. So Renault is going to kind of run into the room because he can't see. He is also human, as a reminder, and cannot see. Airuhn, your turn.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder and say, "We could have fought that rat."
I look at him.
Could we have,
like,
though?
okay. We could have been quiet. Look at his shoes.
Can I do a perception check? Can I hear where these?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where this guy's
You're,
floating from?
like blind,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
super
can't-
blind.
Yeah.
He can only see what the lanterns are revealing, and the
I
lanterns
need you to
stop
get that specs upgrade.
about here. There's pillars kind of throughout the room too that are blocking some vision.
Yeah. Not good. Sorry.
Yeah. So I mean, you know that somebody ran into the pool from the other side of the room, and you can kind of hear splashing in the center of the pool, in the center of the water.
No distance.
No, just in
Round
the kind of in the dead center of it, from your best guess.
Got it. All right. Well, I'm gonna move down here with. I think that's 30.
Okay.
No, I'm done there.
We're
Yeah.
gonna die. You're fucking die, man. We're gonna fucking die.
Romani, it's your turn.
I'm gonna head up this way. Should be one back. Sorry. I'm gonna do. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. It's also confusing. So there's a half-orc in the water, yeah? I got good eye on him. Is this valve in my way? This one? How do I draw?
I would just use the ruler and kind of go from you to him. It looks like it's not.
Okay, cool. Okay. I will shoot at him then. Longbow.
Okay.
13.
That's a hit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, nice. Like, you could see that it like nicks the side of the neck and draws blood.
Cool. I am going to use my bonus action to shift.
Okay.
So let me get my bonus
Rawr.
die.
Hit him with the growl.
Yeah, what's is it 1d6 plus 3 for me? Let's see. Yeah. 1d6 plus 3. So 5.
Nice.
Extra hit points.
Yeah, nice.
We'll take 17. And my AC is now 19, and that is the end of my turn.
Raylan.
Cool. Moving, grooving, doing it, you know? I'm gonna pop over here. See that homie right there? Want to take a shot on him.
Okay.
I know, yeah, no orcs. I've seen him. I ran after him, chased him down. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've reloaded both of your crossbows through this walk.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3 bags full. Yeah, both are hits. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, both are hits. Both of them are hits. Yeah. So it's full on dual wield, same time. Yeah, I mean it hits like both pecs get hit at the exact same time, and it just drives this half-orc back 5-10 feet and into the ground, and it immediately stops breathing.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Bonus action. Bonus action. Actually, can I?
That is, you already used your bonus with the offhand.
With the offhand. Okay. Yeah, turn. Go.
Yep. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't mean to
Those
look like.
words. Wait, hold up.
But
that's the.
60 feet. Okay.
How's it go? Hold on, I got something.
Also, Brandon.
What's up?
As a reminder,
It's just
the
us
last
in
time
here.
I DM'd the first chapter of Neverwinter Nights. I'm a little unhappy right now
Why is that?
because I recognize some monsters.
No, you don't recognize no monsters. So this this tall this tall humanoid creature like pulls out from in a pouch this eyeball that's probably like 4 inches in diameter. You can just see it's a sphere from where you guys are, and moves toward this this pipe where you can see the symbol of like a 10 spoked circle, and starts to push the eyeball towards the symbol, and then woo-hoo-hoo! You lucky motherfucker. That 60 feet is what he needed, not me.
Oh yeah.
So
When you say he.
So the humanoid's full attention goes to the eyeball and like starts mumbling some words under their breath. Elvir.
Like a howl.
Just gonna chill right there. I don't know if I can really do anything right now.
From where you are now, though, you can get a pretty good visual on the 2 creatures. And I think so you're good. You can do what you're gonna do. I'm just gonna tell you what they look like, but not everybody gets to know it. Okay.
Oh God, what is that?
Nice.
Face. The body parts. Ugh. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, good talk.
Yeah. Good turn.
Awesome.
Good turn. Kyuki, you are still like 10 feet in the sky.
Yep. I'm gonna shuffle forward to see what's going on.
Yep. You can float into the room.
Yes.
That's as far as I can
Yoga
go.
fire.
Actually, no, I'm gonna do my best Peter Parker as I'm shuffling and just kind of.
I like it.
And that's my move.
Okay.
Still can't see shit.
Yep. So this little ball with legs, which as it starts to close on you guys, you can see that it looks like a 3-foot in diameter brain, like a dog but made of a brain. Starts like padding quickly towards you. 40 feet movement. That was pretty good. All right. So we can get there. Okay. And I think that is all it can do. 10 feet of it. Nope, can't do that. Okay. That's it. That guy's dead.
Yay, it's my purchase power.
Renault moves forward and kind of engages with this brain, pulls his rapier out. He no longer has the daggers, which he dropped because they started to melt earlier.
Melt. Yes.
And like,
Gross.
so draws his rapier and then starts to come forward with a thrust. As he does such,
Gets eaten.
the brain. Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Oh,
The brain like reaches up and kind of claws at Renault, and hits him pretty good actually, for 7 points of damage.
Oh shit.
And then
Oh,
also, he has to do an intelligence save, and we
Yeah,
all
he
know how
does.
smart Renault is. Woo!
Look at that!
Okay, attaboy Renault. And Renault like is able to keep this brain with legs out of his brain. You can see him
Alright.
kind of like cover his eyes and like gird himself a little bit. Airuhn.
All right, I'll move on. Fuck. Still can't see this thing. Oh, there it is. Got it. All right, let me try this catapult.
Yep.
Catapult. I'm gonna launch this shield.
Okay. So you
Um,
remember, it's
no.
still a little bit too heavy, so you have disadvantage if you use the shield.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, ooh.
So rather, he's gonna have advantage on the dexterity save, since
Okay.
that's how it works. 1 second. The save. It's dexterity advantage. Woo! Yep, side steps. Just like it's small enough that the shield ends up, by the way, like sliding up against this the pipe on the far side of the wall. Because you threw it with about as much force as anything can be thrown. It just was able to dodge it because it was a little bit off center.
All right. Let's see. So, this fucking.
God, that would have hit hard, dude. 17. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Then I can move to about here.
So you're
Which is fine.
you're off balance there if you move there. You might want to move below Renault because there's like a 4-foot drop there.
Gotcha. Yep, right there.
Okay, Romani.
I'm gonna pull out one of my javelin,
Yep.
and I am gonna chuck it at the dude in the back because deeply fuck that guy.
Okay. By the way, this is the brain.
You take this thing out.
Do we have? I think I have the javelin.
Outstanding.
Please
I thought I saw you add it.
Ruth.
Yeah, 14.
Yeet. Against the one in the back.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits. God, you didn't want to do that, my friend. You didn't want to do that. 6, nice. Yeah, it hits and falls to the ground, but immediately causes the creature to like change their attention from this eyeball to the group of you. Raylan.
All right. Cool. Do I hear that screeching fucker over there by any chance?
There's no screeching. It just got hit a little bit, that's all.
Okay. Want to make a little movement. Right here. Right, not right on the lip. There. Take some free shots at that sucker.
So you've got to reload, remember, so you can take the main hand.
Yeah, just reload and then main hand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Send it.
Yeah, definite hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Another ranged attack lands home.
Mm-hmm. For my free action, can I? I did see the human that was getting beat up. Can I yell at him and say, "Hey, Trag, give us a hand"?
Yeah, you can yell.
All right, so hey, yo, give us a hand. Because maybe if it's that person, we'll see.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right, hold on. I gotta figure out what's gonna happen here. I did not think that was gonna happen. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this tall creature here. How close are you?
Pissed off tall creature.
Yeah, so that's within 60 feet, and that's within 60
Mm-hmm.
feet. Okay, so just kind of rotates towards Renault and Airuhn, who are fighting the brain, and now everybody gets kind of like a good view of the creature.
Shit.
Oh.
Gross.
Yeah, gross indeed. And
Gross.
and
Oh,
you see
shit.
you see like with the eyeball pressed up against the pipe in one hand, like reach up to the other hand and just touch its temple. So I need intelligence saving throws from Renault and Airuhn.
Oh. Damn.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh shit.
And
Oh shit.
Yep. So immediately, Airuhn, it feels like your head explodes inside of your skull, and you collapse to the ground immediately.
Jesus.
Just flatly unconscious. Renault
Was Renault's head blown
feels
off?
the same thing, but is able to continue standing, but is absolutely stunned and cannot.
He's got blood coming out. of his
Seems to
ears.
be unable to move.
Yeah, there's blood coming out of the ears.
Oh yeah. There's blood coming out of the ears for sure.
I hear that. Like it feels like a fucking like. Oh fuck.
Elvira, your turn.
What's even happening right now?
Same, girl, same.
I will do the Toll of the Dead, or
Hit
Toll
it
of the
with your
Dead,
rock.
on the little brain creature.
Okay.
Over the rock. I'll do it, motherfucker.
Melt it.
Wisdom, right? Yeah. Let's see.
Mhm.
Wisdom save. Yeah, that's a natural fail. It takes 3 points of damage. That's the first time it's been hit. Otherwise, it would have hit harder. But yeah, you can see it just kind of shake a little bit as the bells inside of the brain's brain ring out.
Yo, dog, I
Was
heard
that
you
one?
like brains.
Yo, dog, I heard you like
Is that
brains.
the one? Shit. Okay.
Kyuki.
All right.
Get
so
it.
get a little bit closer to Romani. Are you good? Because I see a little symbol. Like, are you hurt or?
No, that symbol's still there. How do I?
It's
see that
because
symbol?
she's above normal hit points.
Okay.
Oh, the red is, yeah, but I've got the skull still from when I went down.
Oh, my fault. I didn't see that. I left that on there. I got you. There you go.
Yeah, the red kind of
You
covers
good?
it. Nah, I'm square.
Just-
I'm better than square.
Just making sure. But after seeing that toss you did a second ago, I'm gonna speak a few words to you. Don't throw the thing out. Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang.
No.
Barbaric inspiration.
Don't even bang unless you plan to hit something.
Something like that.
That's how you know we're ATL all day. This song,
Oh,
even if you went away, Brandon, it's still in your heart.
Oh, I hear you. All right, so D6, right? So that's any time where you do when you want it, you can use an extra D6 after rolling to add it to your roll. Either damage or I think is it damage too?
I
No,
don't think
ability
it's
check,
anything
attack roll, or
to-
saving throw. Gotcha.
Basically a D20.
Yep. Okay. All right. Renault is getting clawed at yet again, and that's a hit. Renault, honestly, you guys have been very impressed with his fighting ability thus far, and you see him just getting worked by this brain and the tall creature in the back. And it is a intelligence save. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit.
No.
It's your boy saved. Your boy saved. Actually,
Oh, no.
hold on.
Let's go.
Let me-
No.
actually,
Hashtag. Let's
do
go,
you have
Renault.
disadvantage if you're stunned?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I know you automatically fail strength saves, but do you automatically fail wisdom? Let me just or intelligence. Attacks
think
against
so.
it have advantage. You fail strength and dexterity saves.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't move.
physicality.
You can't speak, etc. Okay, so he does save. So Renault, who is he still stunned?
I thought
Let's double
he
check.
he's got a throw
Stunned for 1 minute. He's
save.
still stunned. But I think he can save against it, against the
Yeah,
recurring thing,
Like,
right?
to like move
Repeat the
around
saving
or
throw-
something.
Yeah, so he can do an intelligence save to see if he can, and it's a DC 15 on this, to see if he's
Get
able
it.
to regain his
He's
wits
got-
about
He's got
himself.
the best high rolls.
He does not.
Oh, no.
He is still kind of rocked. Airuhn, please do a death save.
Of course. Right there.
That's a failure.
Oh,
Okay,
Come on, Friday.
no.
Romani.
Uh,
Alright. Whew, I'm gonna blow that inspiration.
Well, you can wait till you roll.
That's true. I'm trying to decide though. I'm gonna switch to the bow for a minute. I'm gonna hold on to the javelin for something else, but I'm gonna try and buy our friend some time because he seems like he knows what he's doing, and I respect that. And he's kind of like up in the business, and I don't think I can quite close there. Wait, maybe I can. I can't quite get in dude's business, so
Right.
I'm gonna take a shot first. And I'm gonna switch to the longbow. I can't select myself. Oh, I got ruler mode on still. So I'm gonna longbow
Against the brain,
against the brain. Does that hit?
it's definitely a hit, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna save my inspiration.
You
then.
can keep it.
Yeah. So pop that. 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get here.
Cool.
And that is my turn.
Raylan.
All right. Can I do a perception check and see if that person over there is moving? That human. I was getting a snot kicked out of him earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you can still see him from here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that he got fucked up, and he's not
Alright, he got
moving
fucked
really.
up. I look over there like, you doing okay?
There's
So,
really no reply.
Yeah, definitely eyeing up on this guy over here because I definitely see my boy. Taking one. So let's see. I gotta take my time, reload my crossbow. But since I'm not moving, can I use that as well to reload my
You
offset?
cannot. Move is like the lowest of the three.
Okay. All right.
At a certain point, I think it's like level 3 or 4 when you get that crossbow expert feat, you can reload without any actions.
Okay. So I guess freehand, I'll throw one of my bolts while I'm I guess.
You cut out there.
I was gonna say I reload and then pop a shot with my main at homeboy over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll do a double next round.
Yeah, definite hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. Turn.
Get it.
And I start reloading my main crossbow.
The tall creature kind of rotates back towards the symbol on the pipe, mutters a couple words, and you can see this light coming out of the pipe where the symbol is, and he's gone. Elvir.
That's not good.
That's dirty.
Wow, like it.
You son of a bitch.
I will still do Toll the Dead on that little brain asshole.
The brain asshole. Oh yeah, no, it has no effect at all.
Great.
She just cackles.
I'm fucking losing it here.
Kyuki.
All right.
Start throwing rocks at it, I guess. That makes sense, right? We're like, fuck, what else? Start throwing rocks all mad and shit.
Raylan, how you feeling right now?
I'm alive, for sure.
As Raylan responds, your eyes scan the battlefield and you can see an unconscious, nearly dying Warforged mechanical.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, to be
Just
fair,
as a reminder,
I'm kind of bloody
good.
too.
He looks rough.
Like I said, to be fair, I'm kind of bloody earlier. So
to be
To
fair,
be fair.
I couldn't get too close.
We're gonna get in trouble from that too,
yeah, probably.
Let's see.
right?
Copyright flag.
Yeah, open up.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna speak some words to you.
Speak the words to you.
You smoke on the mic like smoking Joe Frazier, the Hellraiser, raising hell with the flavor. Terrorizing the jam like troops in Pakistan. Swing through your town like your neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're absolutely getting us
You have
caught.
inspiration dice.
Absolutely getting us caught up.
So, you got a dice too.
You get a dice.
Everybody.
You get a dice.
Right?
Everybody gets a dice. You get a dice. You get a dice.
And then...
Fuck yeah.
Is Bardic Inspiration a bonus or a main action?
It's a bonus.
Okay. So, I mean, you're not floating anymore. You got that, right?
Yeah, because I got to concentrate and blah, blah, blah. Right.
Exactly.
But
Yep.
I'm gonna move there, and that's it.
Okay. The brain doing what it does.
Does that make the other guy?
No.
Does it what?
Did that? So this is the brain. Does that make the one that disappeared Pinky?
Hey.
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 Actually, it's not doing that in attack. Sorry, I misclicked there. I just want to make sure I understand this.
No. I wish he wouldn't. I really wish he would just not
Okay.
understand it at all.
All right.
Let it go.
So,
Uh,
all right, hold on. All right. So, this brain like leaps forward onto the stunned Renault. And we have an intelligence battle. Who's smarter? Who's smarter? Not me.
He's
lucky.
inspired.
Woo,
Isn't he?
we're lucky that no, he is not inspired.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good. By the way, that's not a good start.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
I cannot.
He rolled a 3, which is lower than a 5.
The brain?
The brain, yeah. So this
What?
actually rolled a
What?
brain actually rolled a 2. Is what happened.
Wow.
I didn't know it was set to roll to me.
Oh, man.
Shit.
I
guess you-
So it leaps towards its face, and you can see it kind of like has this little tentacle come out and try to attach to Renault's forehead, and it just
It's like
isn't
that.
able to grab on. So then it falls back down to the ground, clawing at him, and it deals 7
Fucking
points of damage.
creepy as shit.
And I believe,
He's dead.
yep, he's definitely bloodied. By the way, Renault is bloodied. Renault's turn, who is still 1 minute, is not. He has to save against this real quick.
If he saves, he's up though, right?
Then, well, no, he has to save against the stun,
Gotcha.
which he does.
Gotcha.
He is no longer stunned.
Whew.
Airuhn,
Nice. Go to.
death save. Hey, there
Like
we
it,
go.
like it.
Yes.
Romani.
Now I can get in his business.
Business.
Sickle and shield.
Yeah.
Is these N words all up in my shit?
That's a
My
hit.
business.
Alright.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fine.
I mean,
Oh,
it's just the 6. So you didn't get the crit.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Because
but-
it's because just in
in
case.
case I'd had advantage. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. I'll take 6.
For sure. A nice
Yeah,
slash.
dude. Fuck yeah.
You get some of that gray matter on your sickle. Raylan.
Both shots at that motherfucking brain. I'm screaming Renault, and I'm that fucking nasty fuck right there. Send
Get
it. I'm gonna
That's a
send it.
Send it.
I'm gonna fucking send it.
Yeah!
yeah.
I'm gonna go and do both.
They're both hits.
Wow.
Whoop, whoop.
Get it.
We will, since it's the last one of the evening, paying homage to our forefathers. How do you want to do this?
Oh, all right. definitely feeling guilty. I'm definitely like for real because I feel like I drugged a bit a little deeper than I intended. Send it right at the bow and just kind of like lean in at it, and yeah, that's it. Aiming for the. I see the teeth. That's what I see. I would say I see the fucking teeth, and I shoot at the teeth.
We'll say that you don't see the teeth because it doesn't have teeth. So instead, instead you essentially have two bolts going simultaneously. I mean, like and they start to go vertical above each other as they reach their target, and it nearly cuts it in half with 2 bolts. It splits it at 2 connecting parts, left and right hemispheres, and falls down dead right at Renault's feet.
Metal.
And I make my move. Yeah, and for my movement.
Oh, there's no more combat. You have
Yeah,
ended
well,
combat.
still, that's what. All right, well, that's where I'm ending it. Running towards him.
Gotcha.
Checking on homie.
Yeah.
Talk about a splitting migraine.
Hey!
There you
Okay,
go.
we're done. We're done for the
Fuck
night
the
on that.
heck,
You
dude.
fucking son of a bitch.
Are you done? Is
Yep.
that over now?
That's it.
I personally love intellect devourers. 10 out of 10, and I'm really glad they didn't take control because that'd have been bad.
Woo! I'll throw you just so y'all see. That's what it was trying to do. Was take over. It was trying to go inside of Renault's brain and take over.
Nice.
It was gonna be real. It was
It's
gonna
the
be
head
real
crab from Half-Life.
because, as you
Ugh.
remember, Renault was fighting.
Yeah. No, he was.
Turning that rapier on you guys would have been real bad.
I was extremely I was not about that life, and I'm glad it did
Yeah.
not pan out.
Yep.
I was
Oh,
not
man.
about it.
Agreed.
I am. I'm
Absolutely.
surprised you threw that javelin at the other one. That could have gotten bad too.
Oh no, I'm aware. That's fine.
That could-
Sure.
That's some like Sith Lord shit.
Yeah.
Stop
Oh,
in the
it
air.
basically the D&D equivalent of a Sith Lord. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gross. Oh,
It's-
ballsy.
You saw how bad it was at
Balls.
60 feet. At melee,
warrior.
that motherfucker is no joke.
I mean, I
So
don't know.
Cheryl just walks in and just
We had
throws the spear in
baby.
his ass.
Hey,
Fuck
hey,
you.
there were baby beholders. Why
That's cool.
not baby flayers? I'm
That's
just saying.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Here, the thing is, it's a little bit of a baby mind. I mean, that's what you're. Do a quick history check, Romani.
Oh no, I mean Cheryl's saying this. Romani was
I
like,
know.
"That's evil and it has to
That's
die."
why I'm saying
I'm
do a
doing
history check.
See if I know that. La, la, la.
Yeah, I mean, you have heard of creatures that look like that with some type of tentacled face. That
Mom probably told me about those.
yeah,
Bad
but
news.
you don't know a lot about them other than they can control minds very easily. If you get stunned or grappled or held in place by one of those creatures, it's probably over for you. To get
Also,
out of character, to give you guys an example of what can happen.
Turn your eyes away.
It rolls it secret.
Gross.
Hold on. I want this to be public because that's fucking crazy what just happened.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to.
Hold on a second. Where is the rolls?
whatever, man. It was an abomination against nature. Couldn't stand.
Yeah. No,
Had to
I'm
try.
with you. I'm with you.
Try.
Want to
I
throw a
can't
javelin
wait
at
to
it.
see
I
these
like
dope
it.
numbers. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Jesus Christ.
That's 50. That's 55 damage. Y'all at level 1. You should. Just as a pro tip, don't fuck with things like that.
So, pro tip.
Yeah.
Rodent. Got it.
Could fight the rat man instead.
Yeah, kind of fought a rat.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys, some of you have
Roll
have
it.
heard of, especially
Even fun.
Kuki and Raylan have heard of these creatures before that can control minds, and they eat the brain basically from with telepathy,
Okay.
and then not just with telepathy, then they will open
you
your
don't-
skull and eat your brain.
Yeah, I look at the party and be like, the
Yeah.
spoon, eating your brain like stew.
Yeah.
You don't want none of that shit.
But to be fair to them, I do
To be
appreciate
fair.
that they are. They're as advertised, like mind flay.
Yeah.
Fair. It's a mind flayer. That's
Right.
intellect devourer. These are all very, I appreciate the straightforwardness. It's good marketing.
Speaking of straightforwardness, as you guys are talking about what that creature was, Renault sprints, jumps into the pool, runs across the pool,
Towards Trag.
towards Trag, and
Yep.
and like stabilizes him, and we're done for the evening.
Yeah.
Yay! We did things. Made
Yeah.
really bad enemies. Yay!
Terrible choices.
Mhm.
Definitely disturbed the gods. You're one of them.
Well, that's it. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching, both of you, and then for those that'll watch on YouTube later, we appreciate it. Let us know whether or not we should have quit earlier in the evening, or whether we should kick Keenan out of the group for the migraine joke.
I'm sorry.
No.
That's all I got.
Pers-
That's it from me.
Good times, good times.
Yeah, that was good, y'all. Thanks, Internet. Thanks,
everyone.
y'all.
Thanks,
Yes.
Internet.
Thanks,
We
Brandon.
appreciate you.
Thanks, friends. Thanks to
Bye.
everybody sitting here. It's good.
Bye.
Absolutely.
Tune
Next
in
time.
next week.
Same bat time, same bat channel, basically.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Same
I'll be
stupid
there. That was-
decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same piss poor decisions of
Straight
no
up.
no quiet, no
Yeah.
chill.
Yes.
That's
I
us.
I legit want to name our crew Team America, dude. We don't give a fuck. Just like straight up bashing doors in and shit. I'm totally down for that.
Yeah,
We
cool.
can totally name our guild the. Alright.
All right, fellas
Bye.
and ladies,
Yep.
we'll see you later.
You hang up first. You hang up first. You hang.
Good night, everybody.